Hello, everyone. It is Rob the Replicator here. How are you? Just thought I'd go live today. We're closing the campaign tomorrow, so I thought we'd, I don't know, just hang out for a little bit, have a look at it, talk about how things have gone, how things are looking. We've got Darren in the chat who says second because I always say first, regardless whether I'm first or not. We have I Borrow Ideas. Another absolute legend. How are you guys? It's good that you're here. I appreciate that. I mean, I'm going to chuck the link out in chat if you want to jump in, because I really don't enjoy talking to myself that much. I feel like I don't say anything interesting, and I tend to ramble. So, for all three people watching, feel free to jump in. Badger is here. Hello, Badger. He's muted again. He's having massive trouble with his phone this morning. He's obviously forgotten how those complicated devices work. Darren says he's exhausted. Oh, I'm not going to even try and read that, Darren. I think that is a massive failure of the English language. And coming from me, that's very impressive. So well done. What's going on with all you guys, hey? How are you all doing? We have 34 hours of this campaign left to run. Very excited. How are you, Badger?
I'm good. Ordered some appropriate mic and camera stuff, so I'll be off the phone pretty soon.
Nice. Yeah, it does make a big difference, as I should probably move my mic a little bit closer to me. It does make a big difference, when you have the proper stuff set up. And my setup's pretty crap. Like we had Eric Canetti on the other day, and he hasn't even started doing YouTube stuff yet, and his setup was like crazy amazing. So
yeah, that was a good video with him.
He's got some great video. Leroy's here. I think I said hello, but if not, hello, Leroy. Feel free to join us. Yeah, so I did an update yesterday or the day before, 72 hours, I said. The cool thing is, though, we have just, do you know what's just happened, Badger? We have just beaten the highest amount I've ever raised on any campaign ever, and that includes in demand as well. So the last one, plus it's in demand, we've now beaten that. And we've still got 34 hours left. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just showing a more uptick on every campaign. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. So really excited about that. Fragger started on the cover. Oh man, will I get the pencils at least in the next 34 hours? That is a big question mark.
Hopefully.
I hope so. I don't know. I hope so. Yeah, there's new original art up for grabs. There's only 5 pieces. There's some new pieces though that you can choose from. Some ones that weren't there on the opening day, and new stretch goals. So
nice.
Yeah, I mean, we're only like 1,100 away from unlocking the next one. So the next one is I'm in the updates, so that won't show. The next one is this piece by William, the main artist. We'll scroll down at the bottom. This one here. And then, like, I decided to be a really generous non-arsehole and only make these 3K in. So, I mean, they're really achievable. Like, we could do 3K if we had a good day tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is what's going on with me. What else do you have happening, Badger?
Not much. I've been working this week, and basically, I'm off for a week. They shut down our work because basically a health inspector showed up. Like 3 people have COVID positive. But
Jesus.
they're asymptomatic though. But one of them, their brother is a local city health inspector, and when he heard about it from them, he showed up unannounced and shut everybody down.
Oh.
No.
That's so is that good or bad for you now?
I get paid either way.
Oh, okay, so it's good.
Yeah, I mean, I can still do my job. I'm not shut down technically, but the logistics side of all the moving parts, they got shut down. So if the boss called and said, "Hey, I want you to at least come in and go work on a couple of the rigs here or something like that," I still could do that, but I'll take it though, you know.
I'd take paid leave. Hell yeah. I Borrow Ideas says, will the coloured cover from Kyle be added to the campaign? I'm still waiting on it. I was hoping to have it already. I don't have it, so it's just going to have to be played by ear at this stage. If it does come in, I'll add it. Even if it is in demand, I'll add it on then. We're going to be in demand up until fulfillment, and then from there, like the next campaign, I'm not sure if I'm going to do in demand anymore. Like I want to get these things moving and just do like 60 days and then bam, done. Get the book out and then do the next one. But we'll see. You know, like it's easy to say things. You know, you have the best intentions in mind. Do you play computer games?
Once in a while, I play Diablo and Path of Exile 2. Occasionally, I play World of Warcraft just for the PvP, and that's about it, really.
You haven't got Cyberpunk?
No.
Thinking about it, I won't get it until before the campaign is over.
Yeah,
just because you don't need the distraction.
Yeah, it at least looks pretty immersive and pretty interesting, you know. So.
Yeah. And let me just have a look here for a second. Did you tune into Leroy's chat show?
Yeah, I caught the last 20 minutes of it, probably.
It was interesting. I enjoyed it. We've got Dario's popped in. Yeah. Hey, Dario. Congratulations on starting your own show, man. That is the first step.
Hey, nice
job. A lot of people don't do that. They simply just say they are going to do it. I'll chuck the link in chat, Dario, and you're free to come in here if you like. As long as you're not wasted drunk. Shane O'Sullivan saying, I feel bad for the Polish production staff of Cyberpunk, underpaid for 100 hours. 100-hour weeks. Wow.
Yeah, that's
100 weeks or 100-hour weeks?
I think 100-hour weeks for 10 weeks or something. It was hellacious, and it's definitely a reoccurring thing with every video production team and across the board.
Yeah.
They, you know.
Hockey, Shane, Dario, link is in chat. If you want to pop in, you're more than welcome. Yeah. I mean, I've seen gameplay of the game. It doesn't look as good as it did in 2018, which is crazy. So I don't know what I don't know what they're doing. Shane says I'm drunk of whiskey, so I'm going to excuse the typos. Yeah.
It's a shame that the big boardrooms above these companies bought out all these indie companies and controlling stake, because they used to at least pay everybody. Even if they forced them to work long hours, they would get paid fairly for their work. And with the pandemic, especially leading up to it, you know, these companies, they tank everybody that's expensive because they have experience, and then they hire $80,000 in debt interns and pay them part-time, and then give them 80-hour work weeks and don't pay them. So it's frustrating for anybody out there working in that field.
It's crazy because they make tons and tons of money. Yeah. Some companies. And they just screwed everyone over.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's why I'm sad watching Blizzard go down the drain. It used to be it just used to be the creative place to work, one of the studios, and there was a time where I was trying to get in there as a concept artist, and I got through 2 of the 3 interviews, like kind of going up the ladder, and then the final guy, he liked everything I did with my portfolio. I probably had 40, 50 pieces of Warcraft characters, StarCraft, and quite a bit of Diablo. And they said, well, you don't work in digital, and we're kind of shifting to digital because it's faster and cheaper, because apparently they pay material costs to a certain degree. And I told them, I'm just as quick because I wanted to be a concept artist. And they're like, well, we would really like you to be digital. Are you willing to do that? And I said, no. I mean, this is what you're hiring here, and I appreciate the offer, but, so I almost got there. Yeah, but, it's all good.
You should share some of that stuff, Badger. It'd be good to see. Genuine Comics says, yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 is unfinished. I really wanted to like it, but I'd rather do other things like watch streams. Yeah, and that's the thing, man. I would like to play it, but I don't want to play a game that half the people are saying is pretty shit for what it should be. So I'm going to wait. I might even give it a couple of months and then see where it's at from there.
Yeah, it's probably the best bet.
Hockey spacebar has fallen off. Oh my gosh, mate. It's what I imagine Bancroft would talk like in real life. Yeah. And did you see? Let's have a look at Corey and Clayton's post from yesterday, because I'm shocked.
Oh, that was looking incredible.
I'm shocked that they didn't get any backers from this, because this looked fantastic. Let me find it. Look at that.
Yeah, that's every bit. For me, I look at this, I think this is right up there with Rob Willis. I mean, this level of rendering is just gorgeous.
It's beautiful. This is confusing to me, though, because that, to me, looks like Clayton's rendering style. So is it his work or is it Corey's?
Well, I think both. I think, like, the faces especially is probably where the most of Clayton came in to refine. But, yeah, I mean, the image looks really great so far. Maybe just a little tad touch up on the left side where we see the back of this fairy lady, by her wings and stuff. Maybe push the darkness that's behind her back a bit more. Maybe dull it out somehow to bring her a little bit more forward. But other than that, I love this image. And I'm thinking it's only partially done, right?
Yeah. It doesn't look like they've done any rendering on the chicks themselves. Man, this book's gonna look sick, I think.
Yeah.
I was shocked, man, that they posted this and they didn't get like a single backer from it. I just thought, one person surely has seen this and thought, like, I want to back this. But no, I found that crazy.
Yeah, man. I'm not sure what to really say about it. I think there's dedicated fans, especially the Aussie creators all have, which is great. But it does seem like it just seems hard to pull some of those other guys from the much bigger fund campaigns. But yeah, I mean.
Well, closing out the replicator, and Leroy is pointing out, I'm closing out the replicator, so stop talking about Kozor. But yeah, we've gone past what Kozor raised. We're about $2,000 past that now. So I think the next step is, let's have a look at the Lucent, because I think we need to take Michael Bancroft down a few pegs. Let's have a look here. Oh, so hang on. He's in Australian dollars. I'm always concerned when I type something into my bar what's going to show up. $27,098. Yeah. Already beaten him there. So now I have to beat 491 backers. That is going to be tough. That is going to be, I'm going to say it, probably a little bit out of reach.
We'll see.
But we'll have to see. We'll see. You never know what's going to happen. Never know what's going to happen. For right now, I just want to get it to 435 backers. That is my goal of this next 45 minutes. So if anyone hasn't jumped on board in chat, and I think you all have, do it anyway. Back something else. Just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, but it's going really good. We've knocked over pencils and inks now. They're all done.
Nice.
That was the final inked page there. Yeah, and we still haven't come up with a good name for it. I didn't love the suggestions that people put in. I appreciate they put them in.
Yeah.
But we had things like, what were they like? Jeez, I'd have to look it up now.
It was a lot of silly stuff, like mine included. I had like 20 of them.
Yeah.
And there's more than one of these very large mech guys, right? These mech.
Yeah,
guys.
I mean, this is
so
the first production of.
What about calling them kaiju, except with an M? The Maiju.
No.
Yeah, see,
no.
It's a difficult thing to name something, especially when it's not just an individual character.
I think I want to base it around like death in some way. Like the other mech's called the Reaper mech, right? So it's got to be something along those lines. Something related to people dying, or violence, or that kind of thing. I can't have like the Reaper and then like the Zeus, or it's got to kind of fit in there.
You could you got the Undertaker. The Undertakers. You can call them that. But then people who watch wrestling are like, "Oh, you just took the name from him."
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think it's good luck with that.
My man, how are you, Hockey?
Hey, Hockey.
Thanks. How are you?
Good. You have the most Australian-sounding Australian accent I've ever heard.
I'm originally a Queenslander, so we're pretty strong on the accent up there. So
yeah, very nice. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah,
ooh, that is a good name, Decimator. I like it. Inferno, good, but there's no real Inferno part to it. Like if it shot fire, perfect. It doesn't. It shoots giant, oversized miniguns that will rip buildings down. Leroy is in the house. Thank you for joining.
Only use the Leroy signal like once every two times a week.
Only what now?
You can only use the Leroy signal 2 times a week.
Right. Hockey dresses like a very fancy man.
I sent out the George signal too.
Oh, nice. I miss George. He hasn't been around enough for me. I feel like with George, you almost need like a daily dose just to know everything is okay in the world. Some George.
How come I'm not seeing anything on Twitter about you streaming right now, Rob?
I tweeted it out. I'm pretty sure I used the hashtag.
Let me do that. Let me do one for you. I'll start adding a bunch of people. Maybe they'll retweet it.
Thanks, man. Bancroft says no notification for the stream. Also not showing up in my side menus as live. Still more viewers than on the Barton Bros. Feel free to pop in, Michael. I enjoy talking to you as much as as it's possible.
As you can tolerate.
Yeah, Shane says Balor of the Evil Eye as a name. Yeah, maybe. So, Hockey, when you wake up in the morning, and you have your shower, if you shower in the morning, and you go to your wardrobe, what goes through your mind? Do you go, fuck it, I'm going to go out pimping this morning? Is that what happens? Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, I've got to put on a show. I'm trying to get people to buy Replicator for you. I thought, if I'm probably not in the right theme for Replicator. Maybe I should go a bit more grungy. But if this gets a backer for you, more power to you.
just touching on this again, this seems to be happening to a lot of people all the time. Like they'll be live, you'll be subscribed, and you don't see it. Leroy, happened to you?
No.
Hmm.
Matter of fact, I don't even put out notices for most of my streams, and I still end up getting, what I get.
Well, you're a popular man. What can I say? It's hard to be Leroy. It's hard to be Leroy.
That's why we have the Leroy signal.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. What would you call this, Leroy?
What? The mech?
Yeah.
You already shat on my idea.
What was your idea?
I don't even remember. I just know you shot it down.
Very good.
I mean, I'm not a writer though, like you, so it was probably a shitty idea to begin with.
Bancroft says the only live stream I'm seeing for CG right now is Commie Mark. I haven't been on
Australia.
I haven't been on Commie Mark's show. Apparently, it's very interesting. Do you watch it? Are you a Commie Mark fan, you guys?
I watch it from time to time.
Eric says, I saw it pop up, but I live in the US where the internet runs like a raging preteen. Very interesting.
Blaming on Australia internet.
Yeah. That's it. It's still better than ours.
Finatra was getting fired up yesterday, Leroy, on your stream.
You guys don't ever see that side of Finatra. That's how he is. That's why I like him.
I thought he was going to catch someone.
No, that's how he gets excited. He's very excitable. So usually when he does that, it's a joke where I just kick him off the panel. But I forgot to do it, so it didn't. The comedy wasn't there. Plus,
I was really disappointed you shut your boy Zach thing down because you knew he was going to do it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've been hanging around Finatra for a while now. I know his shtick.
I still like it. New song by Finatra as well. It was quite good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, good. Well,
not as good as his Cecil Polter one. Is that what? That is my favorite. Like, it actually has a really good beat. Like you bopping along, but there's still that whatever you're saying in the background.
Yeah, that one and the Shane one are pretty good.
I haven't heard the Shane one.
Really? Let me pull it up.
All right.
The Shane one's pretty good too. Are you talking about Cecil's where he's just constantly going? Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, man, he's
Just
next level. He's a next level comedian, man. He's fucking funny.
He is.
Hockey, what are you working on?
Just my webcomic at the moment. So.
Oh yeah, very good, very good.
I should. I'm a bit late with it, so I do. That comes out once a week. So, yeah. My writer has demanded that I do something Christmassy. So.
Oh, you have a writer that writes it.
Yeah. So it's Cormat is his handle, and yeah, he writes most of it. I write some of it every now and then, but I mainly draw it. But yeah, it's just a friend of mine, local friend. So.
All right, cool, interesting. I have an idea. I'll run past you, and you can tell me if it's a good one or not after we listen to this song. As George pops in, George.
What?
Hey, George.
Stop following me, George.
Is this another Lord Finatra song? Yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes.
It's not that. This one's not that bad. It's not. Okay.
He's gone.
All right, ready? Here we go.
Yeah, go.
Yes, God created the booty. The beauty of the booty. God made the booty beautiful. Power of the goddamn booty. The beauty of the booty. The power of the booty will unite us. You guys can unite in the power of the goddamn booty.
How you doing, Mad Dog?
Do you know how many men have ever united over a piece of ass?
You mean like a gangbang?
I'm talking about that. Stop. No. Stop. The beauty of the booty. Booty.
God made the booty beautiful.
Booty. Power of the goddamn booty. The beauty of the booty. Booty. The power of the booty will unite us. You guys can unite in the power of the goddamn booty. This got good and goddamn crazy real fucking quick. I'm hanging upside goddamn down. Fucking charisma. Have a couple of drinks in me, so it doesn't really matter to a fucking hill of beans. The beauty of the booty. Booty.
God made the booty beautiful.
Booty. Power of the goddamn booty. The beauty of the booty. Booty. The power of the booty will unite us. You guys can unite in the power of the goddamn booty. But I love you, and I love that goddamn booty. And listen, the booty will unite us. All right, Comicsgate needs a fucking totem.
Totem booty?
All right, composure's gone, man. Gotta keep that goddamn fever going. Power of the goddamn booty. Booty.
God made the booty beautiful.
Booty. Power of the goddamn booty. The beauty of the booty. Booty.
All right.
Booty.
Very good.
You guys can unite in the power.
Oh, that was good.
George is Flanders when he gets trapped in the gay parade, the Pride parade, and there's all these guys like poking their asses at him, and he's trying to escape and shield his kids' eyes.
I love The Simpsons. That's great.
Mm. You obviously haven't seen his other one with Cecil in it, George.
Tell your Nirvana story to these guys.
No.
Tell the Nirvana story.
Do you guys know who Nirvana is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they're Australian.
We should be asking you that, George.
So
the band or the place that you go to when you're enlightened.
Exactly, Hockey. Thank you. So I saw Nirvana live in concert in like 1991. Before I knew who they were, it was at an armory at a college, and all this stuff was new at the time. Like I would just go see bands or whatever. I went with some friends of mine, and first of all, Nirvana live isn't the greatest.
How many people in the crowd?
Let him tell the story, Bancroft. Jeez.
I'm trying to paint a picture here.
It was a college gymnasium that was completely dark and completely packed and very.
Why were you there then?
So a couple of hundred.
Guys, you guys don't let him tell the story.
No, it was over. It was over 1,000 people. Anyway, There was this thing called moshing at the time. Have you heard of this?
Mm-hmm.
So such a boomer.
So all these kids were like moshing around, right? And these kids like had their shirts off and they were sweating. And I had never seen this before. And I was sitting there like, ugh. But one kid like jumps up and falls on his back. Now this kid's drenched in sweat and he stands up. And like I said, it's a college gymnasium. So he stands up and there's all this trash stuck to his sweaty freaking back. And I didn't throw up, but I went to the back of the gymnasium and waited for the concert to be done. I couldn't take it anymore.
Do you guys know what Nirvana is or mosh pits?
I like how George used the term mosh as a verb, like you're out there moshing.
It gets better. George actually has been to a Cypress Hill concert.
Yes.
I've been to one too. I haven't had the pleasure of going to Nirvana, but I have been to Cypress
Hill. Did they roll out the giant hand holding the giant blunt that was like lit when you were there too?
Yes, they did, and they played
Legalize It,
Get High, and the whole place just became smoke, and people were pulling their huge blunts out of nowhere. It's like everyone around me was smoking all of a sudden, and it was indoors too. So yeah, it was an interesting experience. That was probably the first time my wife ever got some contact high.
Now, if I ever told you guys that George has been to both a Nirvana and a Cypress Hill concert before now, would you believe me?
No. Maybe only to scream at the people there. What are you doing with your life? Not wasting it. Listening to this horrible music.
Did you enjoy either concerts?
No. But here's the thing: when I hear someone pre-recorded and I don't hear them live, it can sound good to me. But once I hear them live and the voice sounds funny, then the recording sounds funny to me.
George is still chasing the high. He tries to find that same like high he had when he went to his first Beethoven concert.
Beethoven.
Do you like it when the band sounds different?
No,
Or...
I want the vocalist to sound very closely what it sounds like when he's on his album or her album.
That's just
Like
Shane asks, "Is there a link to Hockey's webcomic anywhere? I'd like to check it out of curiosity."
Oh,
Why are you talking about everything but the freaking replicator right now, Rob? You're shilling hockey, you're shilling Kozor, you're shilling the Lucent.
Was he shilling the Lucent?
Yes.
Well,
Thanks, Rob.
was I really though? I mean, I was just saying that we
leave that up there and
You're
don't
within
take it
striking distance, actually, Rob. 491 is the number.
Well, I mean,
backers.
like we've already beaten that.
Yeah, but we're talking backers now.
Yeah, backers is the key.
Backers is key. Listen to George. He's my brother from another epoch.
to beat the great evil of Snowman.
Finatra says Beethoven mosh pits are the best.
434. You really could potentially do it, Rob.
Yeah, you've got how long?
33 hours.
33 hours. Everyone in chat back Replicator 3.
Well, there's like 6. We need to get more people in here. Is the problem, George?
Oh,
there's 9 people in here. It's a lot. That's a good.
Finatra just put a tweet out. I'm putting a tweet out.
I already retweeted a replicator thing.
The link's
before. I don't know if I can double dip like that so quickly.
Well, now I got Bancroft in here. I could say, come hang out with Rob and Michael.
and Hockey. That's a nice bow tie, Hockey.
Thanks, mate. This is homemade.
Wow,
What's a
impressive.
badger? A piece of chopped liver?
That's
You
not
guys
bad.
are creators. We're fans.
Badger has a nice hat.
Oh, you like my hat? Yeah, it's a North Face hat.
Mm.
Bought
I
it on
don't
sale.
often see the salmon hat. It's a
Yeah,
bold color choice.
Yeah, it's actually more pink than salmon, but yeah, I dig it.
It's because you can't fit hats on your head, Michael.
I wear hats.
I'm just gonna let that one go through to the keeper.
Oh.
I wear them because I don't have anything up top.
All right. Can I pitch you my Jubilee story, Hockey?
Okay.
Jubilee from X-Men?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, I'll step out for a little bit again.
Yeah, I'm out. See you later.
X-Men and leaves.
If it's a way to improve Jubilee.
No,
Yeah,
there's no improving it. I'm leaving too. I'll be back.
Can you just listen and see if it's good?
It's X-Men. It's not good.
Okay. It's July 6th. Jubilee is outside her house and she's practicing her fireworks, going pew, 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 pew. The neighbors from the other house go, "Shut the fuck up, Jubilee. You're fucking sick of this shit. Fuck off, blah, blah, blah." Right? July 7th comes around. There's a whole crowd of people and Jubilee shooting her fireworks off, going, pew, 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 and everyone's like, "Woohoo! We love Jubilee. Yay! Woohoo!" July 8th comes around. And then she's shooting off the fireworks again. And it goes back to, "Fuck off, Jubilee. We hate you." What do you reckon? That's good, isn't it, George?
Is that supposed to be in reference to July 4th being Independence Day when we have fireworks?
Yes. I got the
That
wrong
was
date.
the worst freaking story ever.
George was there. He would know.
Oh, well, it can't be any worse than the
Rob,
YA.
you're not selling your writer bona fides with that one.
I think that would be, that would
Although,
be
and also, Jubilee does not shoot fireworks; she shoots jelly beans. That's
As we
canon.
say in the United States of America, Rob, that's a swing and a miss.
hey, sometimes you just have to step up to the plate and see what happens.
Oh shit! Dropping baseball references. Look at you.
I think that was a cricket reference.
Is it a plate in cricket? I don't think it's a plate in cricket.
I'm impressed George knows what cricket is.
It's a wicket.
Well, he knows what a mosh pit is in Nirvana and Cypress Hill. Pearl Jam is his favorite rock band.
That's true. That's actually true.
Not Guns N' Roses.
No. I like Jubilee better than Guns N' Roses.
Oh,
Wow, dude, that's harsh. Jeez. Wow.
Rob's private chat.
Oh, private chat. Got it.
Since we're not shilling everything but the Replicator, I got like 6 or 7 books we can go through.
Okay, what do you want?
No, I was just playing. I was just
No,
trying to piss you
kidding.
off. Yeah,
Oh.
total joke. We're
Oh.
supposed to be
Hey,
looking at the
all right.
Replicator.
How's the coloring going with Corey?
Good. Good. It could be going quicker. That's for sure.
Well, it could
Yeah.
be going slower if you had Clayton.
That is very true. That is very true. It's looking good, man. I really enjoy what he's brought to the table. I really like this color palette, the mood of these pages. They look really exciting and, action-packed, which is what I wanted to have. Like, I want comic books with action, sue me. Like, I don't want to have talking around a water cooler for 4 pages about our feelings. Like,
But you like X-Men.
I like the X-Men cartoon.
you know how modern comics right now in the mainstream are always just talking about their feelings and doing nothing and eating? It all started from the moment the end of Avengers 1. They're sitting in the shawarma shop eating. That's where it started.
No, it started well before that. It started in comic books, like 2030. It started with X-Men, like in the 90s.
In the 90s? Really? That far back? I thought these people they were hiring recently were just saw that scene and oh, let's make them always eat. Gotcha.
No, I would say that scene was kind of more of a reflection of what was happening in comic books than the other way around.
Oh.
Mm.
And I think a lot of people liked that scene. I think that was really well received in the movie. And I liked it as well. I liked the idea of just afterwards they go out and kind of just hang out in a noodle shop or whatever. But I liked it as a thing that lasts 10 seconds. I like the idea of it. I don't want a story based around that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I just find it funny that they did that. But yeah, don't make a comic book out of it or a movie or anything. Just have it as just a funny throwaway end scene. That's where they went wrong. They had entire issues of She-Hulk doing a cooking show or something, I recall.
I don't see a link, George.
Yeah, I sent it because I keep up a second screen, and I posted the link in between Edwin and who was the other person? I Borrow Ideas. I put back Replicator 3 here, and it's not showing up. I think my chats aren't showing up when I put a link in.
The live has been weird.
I can see your chats.
Yesterday.
I don't see them.
Are you a mod on my channel? Because we're on my channel.
Yeah, I'm a mod on your channel, and I put a link in, and it didn't show up. I mean, if I just type, hello, it shows up, but my links aren't showing up.
Whenever George joins the channel for the first time, YouTube automatically makes him a mod.
He created it, didn't he? Invented it.
Thanks, Hockey. He was the only person that didn't get a dig in yet.
We didn't realize George was keeping tabs on us.
Oh,
Shit.
I Borrow Ideas just told us you sent the link by smoke signal. We got it. Yeah.
Every night before bed, George gets out his stone tablets and marks down our names and how many times we've insulted him.
George, I've had an idea. We were talking about you yesterday, and I was like, somebody needs to make a comic book about you. And somebody said, The Legend of George or George? And I'm like, no, The Legend of George. I have it right here. Ready?
That's awesome.
It's you and Art T. Bear, and your guys are out mammoth hunting. No, listen. And then you guys kill a mammoth and you're dragging it back to the cave. These are the scenes. And then Art T. Bear has this awesome idea. He gets this sharp rock and then starts drawing what you guys had done in the mammoth hunt on the side of the cave. and you're just sit there infatuated with it. And that's how Art became the very first comic book creator, and you became the very first comic book fan.
See, Rob, now that is how you write a comic book story.
That's actually really good.
You could make a 10-pager out of that. That would be funny. Get Kelsey Shannon to draw it.
Get Hockey to draw it.
I'll get Rocafort to do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Dario is in the back room. Sorry, mate. We are actually full. I don't have the upgraded StreamYard package, so there is no more room. Apologies.
No more room in the inn. My goodness,
Ghetto
turning him away. He might go start his own religion.
Mm.
Don't mock the stone tablets. Those the societies that made the stone tablets, all their stuff is still around for us to read.
Yeah,
Whereas all the people who switch to paper and papyrus, it's hard to find.
Worst comes to worst, you can beat someone really good with a stone tablet.
Yeah, throw it at them.
Oh, very good.
Are you gonna have anything else?
We can read about Karens in ancient Sumeria. Right.
If we want to talk about Karens, we need Corey in here. He's the expert.
Oh, here's the link.
Yeah.
Yay.
Are you gonna have anything to unveil before the campaign ends, or you don't think so?
I don't know. I'd love to. I'm hoping. Well, I should have the Kyle Ritter cover, but I don't have it yet. So we'll have to see what happens there. I know Dan's working on his. There may be pencils, but I just don't know. He's flat out at the moment. I know he's started on it. He's done the thumbnail. He's working on it. Whether or not he'll get the pencils done is another story. We'll have to see. I'm thinking about giving away some original art tomorrow, though. What do you think?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Of course you will, you whore.
I heard you received your piece from Adam already.
Yeah, like within 3 days.
Amazing.
It was unbelievable, and it's beautiful. Like when you see it up close.
Who's your buddy? Who's your pal?
Leroy hooked me up, and thank you to Rob too, and thank you to Adam. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah. You didn't even have to be there, George. You just
that
You
was
actually were entered twice because Darren Wagner entered for you as well.
Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Darren.
Don't worry, George. I would have given you mine too.
Hockey, I appreciate it.
George, we want George to have all the original art.
Well, I didn't back the project, so I thought, well, we'll go to someone who has. So.
Back to that page up. Can you go scroll back up again? Did you ever decide what you were going to do? No, the one above this, because you had the Ritter touch-ups on some of those tubes that you were digging. Like, are you going to mess with this at all?
Yeah, we are. I think Ritter was probably too far.
Just needs a little bit.
I think we probably want maybe halfway between both. I'll show you Ritter's one.
Yeah, the bottom panel, like the blue in the back, almost makes everything look blurry.
Yeah.
Like the tubes and all that kind of stuff, it really makes it pop.
Like this, and the lighting here looks fantastic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if we kick this up maybe 50, like in between, like halfway in between both, it'll probably work better, I think.
When he showed it, I mentioned maybe you don't need to go so hard on the color hold on the bottom there. You do. You do. It's inside the tub.
Why don't you do that from now on? Just hire two colorists.
Yeah.
It would help us out.
Yeah, it would. It would make us all go broke, though, or me go broke.
Edwin says the one on the right looks much better.
Yeah, well, that's Kyle's. So it's not surprising that people feel that way. Kyle does sell books the way he colors things. Like, he makes them pop. He's kind of like the Michael Bay of coloring. Would you agree with that, Bancroft?
I was going to say he's like the Michael Bancroft of coloring. I got excited for a second there, but then I was brought back to reality in another split second.
Well, I mean, if we really want to hear that, we'll bring in Eric Weathers, and he'll tell us that you are not the Michael Bay of coloring, Bancroft. I mean, you Corey, you won, but don't forget you got 4 out of 10, and Corey got 3 out of 10. So you didn't win by much.
Eric has very specific interests in what he wants in the coloring. He's going for a kind of a watercolor style.
I think
bit like Elizabeth Brightweiser, which is Yeah, I freely admit I don't have that. I don't have that talent.
The one on the
Michael-
right is better, but there's nothing wrong with the one on the left. I think the colors that the palette that he chose for the replicator, I like it. Like
No, I think Rob is exactly right. I prefer the palette on the left. I like the green infused with the blues. Obviously, that's kind of my thing. I love that. But just a little bit of the color holds, especially on the top panel, and you could put in a bit of blue on the bottom, on those inks, but not as much as I think Kyle did. I think it does start to get a bit washed out.
But just remember that when Kyle did that, he did it in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, he was doing a kind of proof of concept sort of quick thing.
I think if with those 3 panels on the bottom, I think if you just tone back that color hold, I think then the whole thing would work pretty well.
Yeah, but don't lose the green in the blue. I think.
It's just tone it back a little bit, not and keep the background with the color holds. I kind of like that.
I think what we're saying is put the Ritter effects in the Corey's colors, pretty much.
The one thing I really like about Ritter's one is the contrast between here and him, and between Valen. It makes them really pop. And
it totally sells the depth and the actual. It makes the back the tank, for want of a better word, just look more like a tank, and she's inside it.
Shane, that it was meant to be a compliment, my friend. I know Michael Bay is a hack, but he makes things look good and explosions and stuff.
Well, yeah, explosions.
We were just playing. We were just playing in chat, Rob. Sorry.
In all fairness to Michael Bay, his Decepticons were great, but he picked the most flashy, unrealistic vehicles for the Autobots.
I'm never going to agree with you.
That's it,
Badger. I thought that those movies were horrendous.
They were.
Did they make a lot of money though?
Yeah, they made a lot of money.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably
because
the point,
my 6-year-old son was watching them.
That's probably the point. Like he's probably going for that. He's just going
absolutely,
for the shiny, flashy. I'm not interested, but I don't think I ever saw a Fast and Furious movie. So, it's just different audiences. Different.
This is from Replicator 2.
Yeah.
Why are you showing this one?
I don't know. It was just I saw it and I like it.
When Rob's in control of StreamYards, you'll notice his ADD is very strong. You can't save on anything for very long.
I agree with that, Edwin. I'd agree with that. The first one was good. It was interesting. I liked it. The rest were crap.
Well, all I remember from the first one, actually, there's 2 things I remember. Is what's her face bent over the car? That was seared into my memory. And that dude, that tall, funny guy.
Who played the FBI agent?
Yeah, the agent.
Oh, I could not
like that
stand him. I did not like him.
I like him from Mr. Deed, so that's why I remember him.
Yeah, I just like the Decepticons. Starscream and Grimlock were my favorite in all of it.
I can't remember a single thing about the friggin' Transformers. They were just...
Yeah, the story was stupid.
It was all just...
Didn't make any sense.
A blur of...
I remember Megan Fox being hot as hell, and that's all I remember.
Yeah, that's pretty much 99% of what I remember.
Bumblebee sticks in my mind because it was so terrible with the whole radio voice thing. It annoyed the crap out of me.
Yeah, and at the end of the 4th one, they fixed his vocal cords.
They at the first one too.
Well, yeah, but then he can't fucking talk in the...
I know.
It's so stupid.
Stupid.
I think with this page as well, but making those changes will improve this page too. It'll make it pop even more again. Let me bring up the Ritter one again, but apply it to this. So here, we've got that same tank behind it here and here. So you can get some really nice contrast between these two and make her pop out even more. I think that's going to look sick.
It's a good thing Kyle started showing up to show you how bad that Corey was.
I know, right? How would I?
Make sure you show this to Corey later.
Geez, Corey, those colors look flat.
Oh, jeez. Could you imagine?
Far out.
Having his own insult thrown back at him. You know how Shay cosplays characters from books when she has them on the stream? Have you seen what she did for Replicator?
No.
I'll bring it up.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So it's one of the Skull soldiers.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive stuff there.
Did
Guys,
she get
freaking me
like
out.
a red thing to slip over, and then she was able to color the black on it?
Face paint, the whole thing.
Oh, that looked.
Yeah, I can't believe she does that. I would, if I had that idea, I would get over it in 1 week.
I feel like Kyle just shows up every once in a while to remind us how good he is and how shit everybody else is, and then he goes back into hiding.
I know, man. He's so inconsistent. I wish he would stay around more. But you're 100% right. He hops in and then he's gone, and then he comes back 6 months later. I did see Shane Davis's stream the other night.
Dude's busy.
Is that what's his face?
That's Hal Jordan is the worst. I hate Hal Jordan. John Stewart is the only Green Lantern that should exist.
Yeah, is that
Right.
D-bag Jamal, whatever?
No, I think his name is Jeff Thorne.
Oh, Jeff. Oh, that's right. I did see that. Yeah. It was disappointing.
It's got to be tough for people like Shane that have worked on Green Lantern and created characters for Green Lantern to see something that you loved go in a direction that you don't want it to go. It's going to hurt the series.
I don't think that Shane cares anymore.
You don't? I think he does, man. I think
You
he's
get that distinct feeling you couldn't give two
I talked to
hoots.
creators who've created characters for Marvel and DC. 30 years later, they're just like, I don't pay attention, but I know it bugs them.
Mm.
Every now and then they'll let the feelings out, but they'll be like, I just don't follow. But I know it bugs them.
I think it bugs you, George, more than
Oh,
them.
it definitely bugs me. I won't lie.
No.
With the
George.
HBO Lantern series, Ethan's going to get some good royalties. They're using like 4 or 5 of his lanterns.
Nice.
Show
And
your
Jessica
Brave
TV
Fogel.
show.
Show your Brave Fogel Swamp Thing. That was really cool that you showed me.
Oh yeah, I will. The story I think of is Frank Miller. You guys know Frank Miller, right? He created Elektra for Daredevil.
No, who's Frank Miller?
Did
Well-
George just say, "Do you guys know Frank Miller?"
No, for Daredevil, he
Remember that
created
guy that
Elektra.
was in the 300? The one that
Rob
was
has
died?
said the only books I had access to were Judge Dredd and the Phantom. So I am clarifying with people I've talked to before. They know who Elektra is from Daredevil. So in the comics, they killed her. But Frank Miller knew how Marvel was at bringing back characters. So he signed on to do a graphic novel in which Daredevil gets her body and incinerates the carcass. So there's nothing but ash left to make sure they wouldn't bring her back. And they still brought her back.
Oh my god.
Not surprising.
So
That's funny.
This is a piece Eric Canetti did when Corey was drawing that Dragon Rage piece.
Yeah, but Corey's is better than this.
You think so?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I mean, I don't think he did spend too long on it, but just a different point of view of how he would have laid it out if he was drawing.
Well,
I saw something similar to this on Twitter today by Kenneth Rocafort. He actually, you saw it, Rob, that the video game character that he drew. And that was sick. I like that. George gets all the good commissions, all the good art.
So this is Norm Brayfogle. He was popular in the 80s and 90s. He did Batman for quite some time, did a few graphic novels. And I asked him to recreate a cover for me, but I didn't want like all the logo and all their stuff. So just give me the basic image of Swamp Thing busting out of the grave. And he created that for me.
How much did that cost you?
$200.
What? That's wow.
Pretty good.
That was also 12 years ago, but yeah, that's what it cost at the time.
Can I ask, George, do you like the fact that it says "For George" on it?
I wouldn't have asked for that. It's funny you say that. In fact, I have other pieces from him where he just signed his name. He did it, and at the time I didn't like it, but now that he's no longer with us, I love it.
Interesting. Because I've got a piece that I've got done by an artist, and he's put "For Rob" on it, and I prefer it not to have that. So it's interesting you say that.
you can always take like they make like white correction stuff. You can just if you want to like blot it out. I
No.
didn't like it at the time. Like I said, now I love it.
Well, yeah, he passed away. It makes it even all. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that makes it cool.
I like when they put the dedication to it. I put my deposit for Walt Simonson's commission I have coming up next spring, and I asked it to be a dedication for Darren. So
That's nice. I think he was charging $1,000.
I don't have to pay that quite that much, but it's not cheap. It's pretty close.
Wow, one of my favorites. Congratulations. Good luck.
Yeah. I spent a while saving up, and I'm gonna have. I requested essentially the Crimson Cowl in the front and Ultron himself behind, firing his phaser beams out of his fingers. So
We did it 4:35. Thank you, whoever that was. I assume you're in here, but you could very well not.
Is that 2 backers?
Just one, I think. Just
Nice.
one.
No, you on? No. Okay. Yeah.
Told you the bow tie would work, Rob.
You did. We are on the cusp of 29,000. So all we need is $44.
Or change in the monetary market.
How does that work, Rob? It seems like the price goes up for us in the U.S. Like it happened to Michael too.
George still isn't used to currency system.
No.
He's still used to bartering for goods.
Have you ever heard of fiat currency?
When
George?
COVID hit, George, our dollar went to the toilet, like to the absolute toilet. I paid William $500 for 5 pages, right? And it cost me nearly $1,000 at the time because the exchange rate was ridiculous. And now it's slowly going the other way. It's slowly catching back up.
No, my point in asking that, Michael, I wasn't trying to dig. I was actually saying the opposite because I remember you were at 30K and you kept on dipping because I thought the U.S. dollar was dropping, not the Australian. I wasn't being smart. I was actually a genuine question.
No, I think it was the rise. I think the rise in Australian dollar compared to the
so that's
US.
my
I
point.
don't think
The
it was the dip. I don't think it was a dip in the US dollar necessarily. I mean, I wasn't paying too much attention, but I did notice. I was looking at the trends at the time, and yeah, it was exactly like Rob said. It was just a slow ascent out of that trough for the Australian dollar.
Man, it was brutal.
Which meant, yeah, every time it would do a little uptick, the US dollar amount would go down. And because, pretty much everything that I've advertised on the campaign seriously, especially all the stretch goals are all in US dollars. It was funny because I'd get 3 or 4 new backers, but it would drop in US dollars because the Australian dollar was reclaiming its previous value.
The dollary do?
The dollary do.
Dollary do.
I mean,
Wow.
it's the thing about it is it's no aside from what Rob just mentioned about having to pay artists in US dollars. It's no skin off my nose what the US dollar figure is. I get paid in Australian dollars, so
Yeah.
I wish you could set it though so it's in US dollars. Like not
yeah. To do that, you need to have a US bank account.
yeah, which is frustrating.
What print are we getting next, Rob?
The next one is the one by William Moore Reyes, which is right here on the right here. So
I hope we make more money because I need some more prints.
you do. You desperately want these Canaan white prints, both black and white. Oh, so black, white, and color.
Those are sharp.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Can you write for Leroy on mine?
Maybe if I remember.
Good. Yeah, I would appreciate that.
In the haze of fulfillment, you might not recall.
Oh, I've had to start a document with everyone's requests on it. Did you?
This is a thing. Actually, you could add. Oh, sorry, George. Go on.
Can you put for Leroy on mine too then?
Sure.
Thanks.
That's a thing you could actually add to your document, Rob, is after the campaign. Get into fulfillment tips and all that sort of stuff. I think that's something that maybe, I'm going to have to go through that. And even though I've got pretty good experience with all that with my Etsy shop, it's still going to be a lot of learning on the spot. So maybe sort of what to expect at what different levels of how much
I think we have it far worse here at Bancroft in comparison to America. Like they go to stamps.com, enter all the details, print out the labels. Here, to get the discounts and all that, you have to upload all this data to Australia My Post Business. You have to set out a certain amount of packages and a certain amount of time frame to get the discounts, which I've already applied for all the backers.
I Borrow Ideas has the best comment ever.
I'm laughing at it too.
Can you sign my print with "Here's your trading card"? Very good.
Rob, I need you to do all those things because I like the way it works with Australia Post. So I know it sucks for you, but it helps me. And
George, are you really going to start talking about shipping already?
He brought it up.
Damn it, George.
It's funny. I will. Frustrating though, George. I posted something to Norway. It got there. They sent it back.
Ooh.
That sucks.
Why Why did you do that? But you just have to resend it and eat the cost, man.
Oh.
And deal with Australia Post. It's not fun. Not fun.
Did they say why they sent it back? Just like
no
address or something?
No. Yeah, I might even try and work with someone a bit closer in Australia Post to make it a more easy process, because it was horrible during COVID. Like you couldn't get. Normally, you can get people to come here and pick it all up, and they scan it. Everything's fine. They take it off, but you had to go there and drop it all off and hope that they scanned them all and didn't miss anything. And you can't wait there because there's 50 people waiting, and you're just dropping off 300 packages. They're like, we'll get to it later. And you're like, okay.
So when do we get when do you start sign up to Replicator 3 or 4? Sorry.
That's a good question. We're going to start working on it as soon as this campaign's done. Probably 2 weeks after. I've got the basis of what's happened in the story. I've just got to break it down more into panel form. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. Lots of things happen in Replicator 4. Lots of things happen in Replicator 3, but lots of key story points happen in Replicator 4.
We're going to finally see Replicator.
It's that's
the intention. Yeah. And good job, you guys. We'll be 4 books into it, and you haven't seen the main character and his main power, yet. Yeah. And I did that intentionally because, I wanted you guys to see what he has to go through before he makes that decision, or that happens to him. So it's just not he gets bitten by a radioactive spider. It's it's rough. It's really rough. So it's going to be cool when you guys get to read that. I'm excited.
I feel like I already saw it in Harry Potter Part 7 when they go into the vault.
What happens?
Lots of replicating.
It's funny though, right? I've talked before about how I don't want to have powers that are stacked on top of each other, and I don't want to have powers that are just they've been done before. And replication, I could only find one other character that has done it. I mean, maybe George.
Wait, whoa! I've replicated twice. Bancroft's replicated twice. George has replicated twice.
What about
results are varied though, Leroy.
I mean, Bancroft says he has, but I mean, those kids don't have giant heads. I'm just saying.
Are you kidding me? My daughter especially, her head was, she was mostly head for the first 3 or 4 years of her life. You take a photo of her and I'd send it to my friends and they go, whoa, what is going on there? The boy though, he's just a chunkier fella. So it works out, his big head, it looks more in balance.
It's going to be weird meeting you, Bancroft, in person because, like, you're 4 foot and 1 foot head.
We'll see if the legend matches up with the reality.
Hockey, are you near these guys too?
No, so I'm probably about 10 hours away.
Wow.
You have to drive across the desert. Mad Max style.
That's it. On the back of a truck, hanging off, flares. I do go down to my
Rob,
wife.
put yourself on full screen so we can look at your mange.
What were you saying, Hockey?
My wife does have family in Victoria, so if I ever go down there again soon, I might. I'll see if I can catch up with them. So
you're north. You're north.
We can have a VB Hockey.
Yeah, when did you start making gay porn, Hockey?
I don't know.
I've drawn Bancroft.
Oh, interesting.
I look like one of the aliens who live on Mars in the underground bunker.
Interesting show.
We could have gone without the sound effects, Rob.
The sound effects was the best part.
He sounds like Beaker.
I love Beaker.
Nobody's surprised, George. Nobody.
I love all the Jim Henson stuff.
Yeah. I was sad when they said they weren't going to make the second season of Dark Crystal.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you need to talk to Allie about that.
Oh, yeah, or not. Either way.
Oh, she likes dark. She's a Dark Crystal. She likes all that stuff.
Are there any characters that use replication as their powers that you can think of?
Yeah.
Well, they replicate themselves. There's those guys in was it X-Force or
when you say
something like
replicate, you mean like create another copy of themselves?
Yeah.
Yes, more so objects, because I know there are multiple people that copy themselves, like multiple man.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Dr. Manhattan, he can do that.
What do you mean
by
by
Dr. Manhattan's like a god. He can do pretty much anything.
You wouldn't say that's his power.
What do you mean, like he wants to create a sword? He can just create a sword? Like, is that what you're saying?
No,
he's got a sword and he can replicate another one. So now he has 2 swords.
Dual wield.
That's a good question.
Naruto. No, I mean, he can copy himself, but morph, again, that is changing himself.
Yeah.
Yes, George or Rob, you are the smartest writer ever.
Except for Jubilee.
Oh, the T-1000 in Terminator 2.
I could totally draw someone in to the Lucent now and get it out before Rob. Because he's got to wait till issue 4 of the Replicator to see this happen. But I wouldn't do that, Rob. I wouldn't do that.
I might.
Poor Rob.
Poor Rob. Yeah, jeez. Poor
it's like
Rob.
It's like when George was invited on the PTP show today.
That was hilarious.
It was not hilarious.
It was. They come in here, Patrick. They said it multiple times, and then straight away it was on to. Well, they start off with talking about Black Lives Matter, and then it was like, "Hey, George, do you want to shit on this guy?" I don't know. I didn't even know who they were talking about, but
literally the guy I've been talking about how much I liked all year on this stream. So no, we don't need to talk about that.
Who were they talking about? I didn't know who it was.
It's like PTP lore. Like, we don't need to get into it.
Okay. But it was just funny. George is like, I don't want to talk about
George
that.
is like, I just want to talk about fucking yo-yos. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, those yo-yos were pretty cool.
Thank you.
did
Thank
think
you,
that
Michael
was-
and Leroy. Thank you.
I do like a good yo-yo.
Yeah, so just coming back to that, there obviously there might be some characters that have done it, but it's not a common power, that's for sure. Not common at all.
No, it's definitely unique. I dig it.
Hmm.
Can
I've
you
been-
dig it,
I've
George?
been-
Can you?
Can I? Yes, I can.
I've been working on a logo. Now, this is a rough concept.
Rough Rider?
Okay.
Why? Oh, because he's replicating the R.
Just saying. You know, I'm not feeling the energy for that one. So
You're gonna hate it in a year.
that's very true, George. I will hate it. Ian. Fuck. Oh yeah. You picked up a copy of the original, didn't you,
I
George?
did, because I can't wait to see the difference. Like I don't, like I said, I'm not a big fan of just variants, but that's a different book. So what Rob's talking about is when you back Replicator, there's add-ons you can add, and one is the original version of the first Replicator, which I don't have, of which there's additional pages. Obviously the cover is different, the font, the logo is different. So I'm curious to see it. Am I going to like it as much?
It's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting to see what you think.
I think you should do a write-up on it on Blake's website, George.
I don't know if I can do that because it's an add-on. I've always just focused on the campaign. You know what I mean? Like the 4 parts of the campaign is what I do.
I got a question, Rob. You were talking about you have all these notes from what people were requesting.
What do you mean?
What kind of requests are people making that you have to take note?
That's a good question.
It's just shipping stuff. Like, hang on, I'll tell you. Crackhead, it was in the back studio, mate. Sorry, it's full. I would love to have you on. I do enjoy your banter. But yeah, I've got the poor man's version of
I'll
streaming.
let you know, Jeremy.
Rob.
Jeremy, I'll DM you when a spot opens up.
What were you insulting me with, Bancroft?
I said pony up.
No, show us the requests. Show us the requests. Or talk about them. Don't tell us specifically.
Don't show us. I'll dox people again.
Yeah, don't do that. Just let me like in general. Are they saying like add $20 bills to my order?
No, they're saying like, I want to get. Can you add this cover onto my order? Can you add this onto my order? Can you add that onto my order? It's really not that exciting.
Oh, okay.
And I've also I've kept a track of all the original page backers and all the page all the original winners too, all the original page winners.
I was expecting more like, can I have a lock of the mohawk hair in my package or something like that?
Do you have any of the merch yet? Like, do you have like the paper minis? Do you have anything?
No. No, I don't.
Are you gonna be able to keep that stuff in your house, or you're gonna have to get like a warehouse?
No, I'll be able to keep it here. I've got just keep it on all my tables. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Did you do add-on? Is there add-ons on this campaign, Rob?
Yeah, there is, and it's going to be a nightmare to do them. But at the end of the day, it's more money, and more money means I get more comic books out to people. So
I'm not worried about the nightmare factor. I think it's going to be a nightmare anyway, regardless. But that's just the good problem to have. I'm more worried about the shipping. Put things over shipping thresholds, and then.
Well, I mean, it did already for me, so it didn't matter. I could say put whatever you want on it. It's already gone over that limit anyway. So,
but you don't want to go to the next bracket though.
I mean, the next bracket's another 500 grams. So unless they're putting like 3 or 4 books in, it should be right.
And even if they are, that'll probably, that's like, well, hey, you put 3 more books in,
exactly.
25 a pop,
You just spend another.
You just get a nice little discount on the shipping, and
I think it's 15
you
a
make
pop,
a lot of
not
money.
25, right?
Oh yeah, whatever it is. Either way, it would still work.
That's something I want to ask you guys too. I'm going to do a trade eventually. How many pages should it be? Like, how many issues should be in it? What are your thoughts on that?
It should be less about the pages and more about the story.
The story. That's all about the story.
Yeah,
because you get a good beginning, middle, and end going for the trade. and
Well,
just where that happens to be.
I'm thinking like if we get to where he gets his power, like that would be a good endpoint for like the first arc type thing. So that would probably be 4 issues, and that's probably going to be 120-ish pages, roughly off the top of my head.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's a good point. That's a good stop, because if you look at a trade from the other companies, the mainstream, their trades are 4 to 6 usually. So.
Badger, I'm going to kick you out for a minute, man, if you're not there, and bring Crackhead in for a little while.
Yeah, I'm here, but you can bring.
Oh no, you're here. That's fine. You stay then. That's fine, man.
Well, if he's got stuff to talk about, I can step out for a while.
Oh, mate, it's up to you. You're here. If you want to stay here, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, man, I'll check back later.
All right, man. Okay. Thank you. Crackhead, how are you?
What's up, guys? I'm good.
Hey, Crackhead.
Hey, Craig.
what's up, crackhead?
Shit.
Dario wants to see the green version of Replicator 1. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, throw it up there.
Yeah.
It's part of the campaign.
Throw up the one that I did.
Mike, I got a question for you. How much shipping are you going to do versus Mel? And be honest with us.
Not much. I mean, I'll be focused on doing all the art that's required. So that's what I'll be doing during that period.
So she'll like get done mowing the lawn, then have to start shipping books.
Well, she'll have to look after the kids, feed them, laundry. Things need putting away, dishes and whatnot. She'll just have to work around it.
That's why you won't get to loosen until December, George.
All right. So this is the remastered, right? You can see that here. This is the original copy. This font, I hate it now.
Yeah.
I liked it at the time because I thought, it has that sci-fi look.
Yeah.
But it also looks diseased, so it fitted well. But now, man, it's just, this isn't perfect either, but at least it's clean. It's clean. It's easy to read. And this is just not great. What do you think about that font?
In a year, he's going to have a remastered version.
I don't like kind of gimmicky fonts too much. So yeah, I think you've done a good decision there. I think that you could still do something, but I don't think it's 100% necessary.
Yeah.
Do something else. But I think you made a wise decision there.
What I'm thinking is that I might start like eroding the bottom of the text, like as we go on. But we'll see.
Something.
No, that could look cool. Yeah.
Give it a bit, just a little bit of character that links into the book in some way.
Rob, I have the original issue. Can I add the remastered to my day one order without refunding? I don't know if you can. Can you, Bancroft?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think he's asking you if you can do it with you right now.
Can you write a note down? Is what he wants to do.
Well, and like you PayPal me or something.
I think that's what he's asking.
Or just donate.
Yeah, I've done PayPal. I've taken separate PayPal things for people who don't have credit cards or whatever. I've done that a couple of times.
It's an add-on. So hang on, let me bring it up. If you want to get it, it's an add-on for the campaign.
Yeah, when you're checking out, like you pick whatever tier you want, and when you're checking out, if you scroll down below, there's all kinds of add-ons. He has like the number 1 original version. He has all the covers for the new one. He's got those beat up ones that they got in the mail. He's trying to shill on us.
Another thing you could do is you could create a perk that has no extra shipping on it. So it's no shipping and it's just that issue, and just make it a secret perk and send the link directly to iBar Ideas.
That's a good idea.
Ooh, that is a good idea.
I'll do that after the stream, iBar Ideas, if that's cool. Because
that's smart.
Way to go, Michael.
And Shane,
I've done that before as well.
If you want that same thing, let me know. Let's have a quick look at this, because like I'm proud of this, right? But I'm proud of what we've changed in it too, because as you may or might not know, getting the art from the artist on this was painful. I think originally we were close to a year late just because he was not sending art through. And it killed me. And, you know, we did things that are horrible like this. Like, this is the inside page. I'll blow it up again. Right? Like, how uninspiring is that? It's just
that's a
shocker.
That's
Very
something.
vanilla.
So there's that.
Although having seen that, Rob, some people they try and they go overboard. They don't hire a graphic designer and they just kind of hack at it and they think, you know, I'm just going to keep adding crap to it.
Can you put what I Borrow Ideas has again? He's 2 for 2 today.
Can't believe I'm going to say this, but thanks, Bancroft. I feel dirty. Shane says, "Nah, I'm grand out." I don't know what that means. But yeah, there's this. So that's the new internal page. I mean, to me, that is night and day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like you hired a graphic designer.
So
Yeah. Much better.
that's one of the changes.
Show us the cover again, Rob. The top, on the original one. Yeah. Who do you have on there besides yourself? Rob Arnold, the artist. Who's Campbell and me?
Yeah, that's the colorist and the letterist. The letterer.
Yeah. I don't know why you would ever put the colorist and letterer on the cover. No offense to colorists and letterers.
Yeah, I think putting the colorist on is pretty common. I mean, they're on this one too.
Yeah,
I think Ethan throws Ritter's name on his covers too.
He put all their names on the Unforgettable Tales, even Weathers.
And like, this is the back page, right? And the new back page. Just clean,
Yeah.
nice and black.
Nice and sleek. Yeah.
I don't think it needs an image on the back. And again, like, this is the back internal page. So, like, cool, it's got art, but, you know, I don't like it. I don't like having, like, art in the actual comic now. That's, like, something that I prefer. Like, if I want to have an art book, I want a separate art book. Like, I don't...
supplemental with concept art or something, yeah.
Yeah. But we do have, like, the covers for issue 3.
I'll never have to buy an art book from you with all the prints we get.
I'm sorry, Leroy, that, you know, you feel all the pictures I provide you.
I love the prints, Rob.
I know that. I'm more digging at George than you, Rob. You're taking it too personal.
Jeez. And, like...
Far out, man.
This, right? This was... Don't forget, guys, this was my first ever comic book, right? So there's, like... I've learned a lot since then. But that was the... No, that technically was the final back page. Just says, Riker, help. Horrible, right? And that is the previous page to that tiny panel here. So I hired another artist because there was no way I was going to work with the actual artist from the original book because we had issues. And we did that. We added that in there. So it sells it better. Like, it shows you.
I don't know why we can't have Aaron Alfacci back on Replicator.
The artist that you hired for that page, did you have him try and mimic the original artist style?
Oh, yeah, to an extent. Like, as much as possible. It's funny, like, you look here, there's one mistake that I should have corrected. She's got straight hair. And then here, her hair's a bit curly. So that is something that we should have fixed, but we didn't. So that's something. And then also, like, let me bring up this page again.
I wouldn't have even seen that if you didn't point that out. Thanks, Rob.
That's all.
Right, Rob is selling his Replicator by showing us all the bad things in the original issue.
Like black panel borders or very dark panel borders at least. So, like, you know, you see it's nighttime, you can understand what's happening. In this one, we've got white panel borders, and I don't know, like, this might be my own personal preference, but to me it's jarring. Like, I don't like how that looks. It just sticks.
One of the things I don't like about the one you just showed is the panels look uneven to each other. When they're black, you can't tell, but they're not lined up. That bugs me when I see that.
Yeah, it's the same here. Like, this is a fight scene at nighttime.
It's not as noticeable there, but on the previous page that you showed, when the panels were on top of each other, you could see they weren't lined up.
So that's that fight scene at nighttime, and that's it in the new version. So,
yeah, I like the new version.
Yeah, new version is much better.
It's just it's a lot clearer and cleaner, and you know, it's a lot better.
Rob, I want my money back.
We got Marshall Dillon to relitter it, and George may know him. He may probably doesn't.
I do.
Yeah, he's done lots of things. He's he's done what's it called? Wayward with Jim Zub from Image, off the top of my head. I also added in this just this separation. So you kind of got like the prologue here, and then, you know, it lets you know what's happened, and then it goes into the story. In here, it's just, it has that again. So, like, that's, you know, not a good separation. It does, however, have these extra pages in here. So this one and this one. And they are time-skipped pages, which I generally hate in movies when people go back or forward in time to tell a story. So I got rid of them because it didn't help with the story. I think, if anything, it made it more confusing. You know, and some people that have read both have said, yeah, you're totally right, it does. And there's also like the people that backed the original one, which is cool, but, you know, who cares now? You know, like, you guys are backing it, so why do you care that all these people are there? So that's pretty much it, though.
That was a popular stretch goal like 3 years ago.
Graham just did it.
Yeah.
And Nolan did it with the Chinook. There's still people still do it.
I don't like it anymore. I did at the time.
No, I don't like it either.
Yeah, I don't like it anymore.
Oh, look who's in who's in here.
Oh God, don't do this to me, Kyle. I can't look at Twitter unless there's a page there. It will break my heart.
Well, maybe he'll at least give you an update, maybe.
Oh.
Is it amazing?
I don't know if I haven't seen it yet. Oh my God, I'm scared to look.
We're seeing it live. Why? It's Kyle. Come on.
I can't wait. Now I want to see it so bad.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The suspense is killing me.
Yeah, no, come on,
Come
Rob.
on.
Do I show you guys live?
Is it amazing? Yes. You've been here
Of
with
course
us since
you
the
do.
beginning. Of course you show us
Just don't
live.
share his DMs. Just don't dox him.
All right, let me download it,
Yeah.
right? Because it's small,
Yeah.
and I don't. Oh my God. Oh, fucking hell.
I get the feeling it's good.
All right. Let me get it up on my screen.
First look at a new page. Nice.
Rob looks like a woman that a man just proposed to right now.
All right. I just need a minute to process. Just give me one second.
Exactly.
Fucking hell. Kyle, I think I love you. All right, you ready?
That sounds good.
Do it.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Oh, holy shit.
Wow.
Wow, look at that background.
Did I
Yeah.
back this? I hope I backed this.
No one. He doesn't have this as a tier.
It's not a tier. I'm going to have
It's
to add it on to
non-tier?
the campaign. No.
Oh my god!
Look at that
Wow.
Holy
Yeah, yeah.
shit.
Oh,
That skyline, that background is
Look at the
beautiful.
light on the,
Look at
on
the
the
light.
truck.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Wow.
Glowing from the smoke on the smoke, the glowing from the smoke there. Like, dude, this is great.
Are you able to add this now while you're live? Like, well, just like Eric did?
Possibly, yeah.
That is
That's
wow.
insane. Yeah.
That,
Body
that
scope
is
over the
so
truck.
good.
I will admit, I looked at the original ink work, and I'm just going, no, I don't. I'm not for it. When I see this, I'm just going. That blows me away.
Yeah.
It. Oh,
Effing master. He's enough for you, dude. Look, we've all seen the black and whites, and now we see it in the color, and this looks like something better than you'd see in the local comic book shop.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is if you saw that on the shelf, you would just go straight to it and say, "What is this?"
yeah.
And pick it up.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
This is the cover of the campaign now.
Yes.
Really.
Like,
That'll
you should
drop
make this your main thing, your main thumbnail thing.
Colors
Just
just never get enough credit, man. I'm
Holy
sorry,
moly.
but
You need to put this guy's name on the cover.
you see the art, and you're like, yeah, that's good, and then you see this, what Kyle did to it, and you're like,
Yeah.
And
fuck.
yeah, it's just, geez, yeah.
This has sold me on that artwork now. So, it's
Dude, like,
I was waiting to back a second time, and now I'm in.
I mean, like, it's incredible. Like, I think it was a really hard piece to color. But to make it look like this.
Oh, he's going to start crying.
If I
What
was,
a palette too! What a palette!
if I
yeah.
was able
Yeah.
to cry tears, that is what you'd be seeing from me right now.
Mm.
That's awesome. The blood dripping off the sword like that, like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'll be back in a second time now for sure.
Damn it! Making me back twice.
Perfect timing, too, with the day left.
I think this is going to be your ticket to 500 backers.
Oh, and he doesn't even have the Fraga cover in. Like, this is just Kyle.
Yeah, yeah.
I know you were hoping just to get one, and you got it right here.
Oh man, it's better than I would have ever hoped for. Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
and perfect timing too.
look at the God rays behind her on the left. All coming off her right hip.
Yep.
Yeah. Will you make this a print?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
This needs to be a poster.
Poster, yeah, I was just gonna say that's
A
poster
full
material.
size 24 by 36 poster.
If you made this a
frame.
poster, Rob, I will put the J Lee to the side on my thing and put this
Posters
there.
are a nightmare to ship.
I would be tempted to get this as a
But
print.
yeah,
Yeah,
but if you just make it a separate thing, like I've paid a lot of money for my J Lee poster and my black and white poster. So you say, look, this is how much it costs to ship, and you just that would be epic.
You could also make it a print that you pay for. Like, this is not part of the freebies. It's an add-on.
Oh, I've told you, right, that I've got one spot on my wall for one poster from Comicsgate, right? I've told you that. I would back a poster from this and not get the cover, but I would frame this and put it on my wall. That's how good it is.
I mean, this makes me just want to pay Kyle more and more money.
You should.
I'm competing with Ethan, and it's a competition I can't win. Dude, look at the rocks, man. Look at this.
Oh, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
On the rocks.
The thing too is we're so used to seeing him from Cyberfrog, but this doesn't even give me Cyberfrog vibes at all.
Yeah, no Cyberfrog vibe at all, and I love it. Yeah.
Now, Rob, could you put up the non-colored version and then this one? I just want to see the difference between the two.
Jesus. All right.
Well, wait, Rob. You told us how much you paid him, and I forgot. I think it was 500. Is that?
No.
No, it's like
Let's not talk
200.
about that.
200.
No, he emailed it right on air, George. It was all on the stream when he paid for it.
Did you not see that, George?
No, I did, but I thought maybe we should talk about it.
Yeah, no, I mean, Kyle's open with his rates. His rates are what they are. I think the thing that most people don't realize is his rates, cover or internal page, they're the same. So, Yeah, what am I doing? Finding something for hockey.
The black and white.
Why hasn't this been posted on Twitter yet, Rob?
Well, I want to get it on the campaign before I post it to Twitter.
Don't delete your campaign.
So Bancroft, if you had a piece like this that came in for the Lucent, how excited would you be about as excited as Rob right now?
Absolutely. This is
wow.
This moment right here is kind of, I guess, what it's all about. When you've
Look, all
got
the clouds
when
he
you're a
added.
creator with a property. I'm not talking about being an artist or anything. I'm talking, if you've got a property, you've got a. And this is Rob's character Ghost that he envisioned, and he's written this story and set it in this place, and now you get a guy like Rob Willis to draw it, and it's friggin' amazing, and everyone's loved it for so long. And then you get a guy like Kyle Ritter to color it, and you get this back. Are you kidding me?
I would think
this
Rob
is just
Willis
taking
would
it to
be
a whole
excited.
nother level.
Rob Willis would be excited too, right? Don't you think?
George, you've been around comics and you're a big fan and you know the ins and outs of art and all the rest of it. Would you agree that, like, on this piece that we're looking at, the colors are just as important as the line art?
Yes. Yeah, there's things I see in this image now colored that I did not notice before black and white.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's telling a story now.
Guys, can you talk amongst yourselves for a couple of minutes?
Yeah, actually, Blake is DMing me right now, George, and I'm telling him to get in the stream. Like,
the story.
Sorry, go, Michael.
I was just going to say, this is telling a story now. This is you've got an actual. Okay, so this is an actual thing that's happened. It's a place. It's a time, and there's a story behind it. There's atmosphere in the in the sky behind it.
Stop
and it
sharing
looks
your
like
screen, Rob.
post-battle and yeah, I mean it adds so much depth to the line art. It's really phenomenal.
Yeah, this is like I'm dead serious when I would put this in a frame and hang on my wall as a poster. This is every bit as impressive to me as the Roquefort piece for Battle Brick Road.
Oh yeah. That skyline, I can't get enough of that skyline. Like what Kyle did back there with those clouds and stuff. It's just, I really like that.
I'm eyeing off that sword that she's holding downwards. See the light coming through the blood. So it just looks amazing.
Yeah.
I just had to stop sharing my screen for a second.
I wasn't done looking.
But it'll be up on the campaign page soon, so we'll be able to go and have a look at it.
Check it out there.
I know what thumbnail I'm using for my for my stream.
For the next 36 hours, I would leave that on my screen. I wouldn't take it down.
Yeah. This could be like another kind of Roquefort moment for Rob.
Could be, yeah. Something that good, yeah.
My brain is not working now. Like, Rob, you have to do something. Fuck, that cover looks good.
Mine's barely working, and it's not even my piece.
I know, like you don't get like those, like I said, Roquefort with you. Those reactions only come when you see something like that, and you're like, "Geez, like damn."
Every once in a while, a special piece like that comes around. That's just like a level above the rest, Like
exactly right.
That's one of them. Yeah.
How do you feel, George? Are you in for a second backing now?
I'm refreshing my screen right now so I can beat you to it. Yeah.
If Kyle wants to come on, I'll jump off. So
We can see what you're doing, just so you know, Rob.
Yeah, I know.
Out with Clayton, in with Kyle.
It's just kind of a testament to the level above that Kyle is on. That a piece like this of Clayton's, which is so good.
Are you really making it the main cover?
I think you have to give it some serious consideration, don't you think, George?
Making a tier. Like a perk tier. So he's just gonna. He's using the existing one as a template to drop in.
Okay, yeah, just to have the title on there with it. Okay.
It's in a whole nother ballpark, is what I'm saying, in terms of coloring.
Now you didn't go with the variants on yours, Michael.
No, but what I want to do is I want to get into the variant game by having a second campaign every year, which will be like a floppy comic book, a 32-pager, and then do variants on that one. But on
Gotcha.
my main storyline and everything, I don't think I'll get into the variant game.
Baradias says he wouldn't make it the main cover. He says to keep it special. Maybe that. Yeah, maybe. You guys are the pros.
Yeah, we're just fans. That's a cool idea, Michael. Would you have 2 by you, or 1 by you and 1 by like a guest, or like I don't know what's called.
Yeah, so I've got the main story of the Lucent. So this one's called Waking Dream. The next one's called Painted Death, and then so on and so forth. And that follows Ella along this plot, line. Just this is the story that I have, and I was thinking, they would be probably around 48 to 60 pages each. My art, coloring, and all that sort of stuff. But I can't do that and another book as well. So I've got a whole bunch of other stories that would feed into the Lucent. They wouldn't be part of the main plot line, but it would be the same characters and just different little one shots that would be fun and interesting. And I could sell them for cheaper. They'd be $15. I'd hire other artists to make them
in a separate campaign or as an add-on.
Separate campaign. So it'd be sort of like hopefully I could go like like each 6 months, and sort of that's the goal anyway.
Rob,
that's good. I like that.
Is a poster possible, or do you think it's not possible?
He would have to research the poster. He wouldn't just put that up without.
No, yeah, but that's why I was saying not possible. Like if he knows right away, or is it a possibility or no?
Okay, hang on. Guess who just messaged me on Twitter?
Fraga?
Fraga.
With art?
No way.
It's work in progress.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say, please don't tell me
You
about
get 2
that.
shells in one go.
Yeah, Rob's cup runneth over.
When it rains, it pours, huh?
My wife was just talking to her boss, and she was talking to her about a promotion as well.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Everything's turning up aces in the Arnold household.
Wow!
That's right.
Congratulations.
And
Fantastic.
congrats.
Now put the Ritter artwork back on the screen.
This reminds me when I used to have my.
It must be an awesome feeling getting something like that. Seeing it for the first time and being able to show it to the fans on stream. It must be a good feeling seeing that.
Gotta be.
Yeah. And on top of that, these aren't just these guys are good for the indies. These are some of the best comic book artists in the world, and we're working on these pretty small indie projects, and we're getting stuff like this. It's
smaller budgets and stuff,
spoiled.
and still pumping out. Yeah.
Crackhead, who's your avatar?
It's closer to what the others should look like in the Song of Ice and Fire books.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Good Lord, that's like it's good. Like I want a fucking poster.
Yeah, exciting.
I can tell you, Leroy, the post. Sorry, I keep talking over you, Crackhead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say the poster is absolutely doable. You can get even on Mix'em, the posters are very reasonable in terms of price. It's just you would just have to say, look, guys, this is how much it's going to cost to ship.
I'd pay like $50 for it.
What you could do as an idea, if Rob is listening, is could you just do the poster as a fulfillment through mail-in? You don't need to have the poster as part of your campaign because you have to ship your books with all the add-ons. But if you're going to ship the poster separate anyway, just say, hey, mailing, can we use your service for the posters? Most of my backers are in the U.S. anyway.
The sad thing about posters, though, is, we're all, like, I will buy one, but there's maybe 10 of us out there that's going to do it. You know what I mean? That's the sad reality of it.
Don't bother them.
Yeah, but but with digital printing now, I don't think that's an issue, Leroy. I just don't see how that's a problem because you can just put it up there, and if you sell 20, then you sell 20, and that's fine. And you like George said, you can get them printed in the US, easy peasy. Get them shipped directly to Malin. You shouldn't cost too much, and then he'll charge you, and he'll organize putting them in tubes and send them out. I don't think it would be a difficult thing to do. That's the cool thing about now with all this digital printing, and it's amazing quality.
Yeah, it's got a lot of upsides to it. It sounds. Yeah.
I'm pretty tickled to death for Rob too. Like he's been patiently waiting for Frege to come in, for Ritter to come in. I know it's been on his mind. He's been worried about it, worried sick almost. I mean, you could see it weighing on him.
And I'm sure as a creator, you don't want to, constantly be nagging people. So it must be nerve-wracking just waiting to hear back. Yeah.
I'm excited for Rob Willis. Think about you drew that, and now this is who we got to color it.
Oh no, there's been one more that Kyle's colored Rob on, I think.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking there was. Am I wrong? I think there was.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Who did his cover? I thought Yaki did his cover for Black Flag.
Yeah, Yaki did the Black Flag cover. Yeah.
No, you are right, Leroy. I've just
Sovereign Wolf.
Sovereign Wolf.
Oh,
okay.
But it was a long time ago, I think.
And it was nowhere near what we just saw. I think Kyle actually put a little extra TLC into this for Rob. Actually.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
No, Allie, I think it's called Malin's, what is it, Secret Door?
It's just Secret Door. It's just called Secret Door. Yeah. But Malin did coin the term the Malin list.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
That seems to be the standard now, but now I'm starting to see some campaigns not doing much with it, other than just being notified. For a little while there, if you sign up for the mailing list, you got something. Now I'm noticing more and more you sign up for the mailing list and we'll just keep you informed of updates.
Yeah, that's a shame.
If I'm not going to get something, I'm not signing up.
Yeah, like a year ago from now, at the very least, it would always be at least a trading card or something.
I love trading cards.
I do too, yeah. I like them. Yeah.
That's just giving George a hard time.
It's all right.
You don't like trading cards?
I like the prints. That's what I like.
All right, guys. If I I've done it. I haven't put on the campaign yet, but can you check that it's all right? And let me know if there's any issues.
Where's the link?
In the campaign?
He's going to share a screen.
Oh,
right.
Oh, where have I put it now? Hang on, we'll be back. Right.
He's all flustered.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I say, it's probably a huge relief.
Yeah. Well, good timing too. Postage for posters are a bit more expensive.
And if it's working, I don't see it. Yeah, there it is. Can you check that looks all right?
Oh, I see it. Rob Willis, cover colored by Colin Ritter, 32 pages, full color.
Where are you looking?
It's on the campaign. Includes the super digital edition with all the comics, 150 page worth of extra.
I'm not seeing it on my campaign page.
150 pages worth of extras
in the digital, yeah.
Oh,
I'm seeing
the log out, log back in.
Bagged and boarded, sent in a Gemini like mailer with tracking.
Right, and can you check that the shipping's all right and all that stuff?
Yep, looking right now.
Did you log in or log out and log back in, George?
No, it just popped up for me.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Refresh your page.
Yeah, I had to refresh
US 21 Australia for 16 USD for shipping. Does that sound right?
Mm-hmm.
The add-ons aren't there, Rob.
No add-ons. Okay.
So I'm going to back out. Yeah, you need to put the add-ons on there.
All right. Let me do that.
Oh, it's there. Okay. And it's beautiful.
I'm really happy for you, Rob, man. Congrats, dude.
You don't have any more copies of the blue issue #1, the limited version?
Only in that perk tier.
The everything tier?
Yeah.
If I buy one of the Smash ones, will you smash it extra?
Sure.
Take a note. Write it down. Man, it's still not showing up for me. That's interesting.
I just hit refresh about 10 times in a row and it popped up.
He had to remove it.
I removed it. And should I make it the featured tier now? Probably yes.
Yeah, it's new.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, probably. It'd be the first
Featured,
that everyone sees when they hop on the page, yeah.
Are you going to make a tier for all 4?
Oh, George, one step at a time, mate.
I'm just asking. You asked me to give you feedback, George.
Well, I'm guessing you're guessing, yeah. It's going in the everything as well.
Well, the everything is going to get it, but
everything will get it.
But for the version that you can get all 3 covers, are you going to now make a new tier? I know that, but is he going to make a new tier to get all 4 covers?
Maybe.
Well, I already backed the all 3. I'm pretty sure, so I'm going to have to get just this extra one.
Yeah, we're just going to reback it.
4th.
Okay. Hang on. Sorry. Visible. All right. It should be there now.
Yeah.
All right. So there. Actually, I'll make it featured too.
Yep, I see it.
Yeah.
Rob Willis.
I see it.
Whew. All right. Jeez.
Yeah, it's showing featured now. So.
Yep, it's on featured on mine now. Yeah.
Someone's picked it up already, so I can't make any changes.
Do you want us to
That
not?
was me.
No, it's fine. If you want to get it,
No,
get
it was me.
No, it was me.
It was
What
me.
backer were you? What backer were you?
I was a little. I'm 501.
No. What backer were you on this new thing?
501.
Oh, that was me. I was 500.
Okay.
Yeah, it's showing 2 claims so far.
3. I just backed it, and I threw in a 2 misprint just for good measure.
You guys are legends.
Now I can have 2 copies of each version, because I'll have 2 copies of #1, 2 different copies of #2, and now 2 of #3.
Well,
stick with it.
even
They're
if I,
replicating.
There you go, reading copy and then mint copy.
Yep.
even if I don't get the poster, I've got this giant shelf, and I'm going to put all my favorite CG books displayed on it, and that one's going on there. That cover right
If you
next to
do
the
end up
report.
doing a poster, Rob, I'll probably get that as well.
Yeah, if you get a poster, I'm in.
All right, poster size. What size do you want? A2?
24 inches by 36 inches.
24 by 36. That's standard.
Can someone
Yeah,
convert
whatever
that?
the ones on my wall are is probably good.
That's 24. Your J Lee cover is 24 by 36.
Yeah, that's standard, Michael.
Okay, so it's 60 by, what did you say, 36?
Yeah.
And actually, no, it's 61.
Can you put
61
that in-
by 91.5 centimeters. I'll see what.
What's that in A4, A2
I'll
size?
see it. It'd be,
Oh,
it'd
no.
If anything, it'd be a.
No.
A2 is
Way
16 by
bigger.
23.
A1.
A1. Jeez, you savages.
Which is 23 by 33.
24 inches by 36 inches.
Oh, no, it's not a. Yeah, it is closer to A1. It's around
A-
about A1.
A1.
But it's
No,
not exact.
listen. Because of everybody in the States, they have frames you can buy for these posters. You want
Oh,
to
yeah,
get
no.
it.
Yeah, you
Right.
do it at
Yeah.
the thing, but I'm just saying it's around about A1 size.
Okay.
Yeah. We're just trying to visualize it in our size.
Well, Americans are bigger than Australians. We all, you know.
What?
It's about a centimeter. Yeah, a centimeter smaller. A1 is about a centimeter smaller on all sides, I think.
I'm going to
just
say
saying for you,
sorry.
Rob.
An inch.
and hopefully they come in. I doubt they will, but It would be so cool to have him on.
I can
Who's
drop
that?
if you want to get him on. I can drop. Just say so.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can
You're
drop
more,
it.
you're more interesting than me, George. I'll drop out.
We'll all drop out.
Yeah, we'll all leave. Let's all leave. Leave him here alone.
Do you mind if I throw a picture of it in the group chat? Can I even do that?
No, that's fine.
I don't think I can grab a copy
Yeah, can
of
you
it.
message me? It doesn't have to be the proper size, but just like a decent size, so I can make a thumbnail of it for the
Jeez.
stream.
Can you send it to Corey?
Holy
That's
shit!
what I
This-
want to do. That's what I'm trying to do right now is send it to Corey, but Rob doesn't have a picture of it on a campaign by itself.
That's what I'm saying. Like, either put it up on the campaign page or.
All right, campaign page done. Barton Bros Brethren done.
Nice.
Is there a way to purchase it to put it into what I've already backed?
No.
Just the shipping.
You have to back it again.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can pay for the shipping again.
Dario's asking the three issues won't let me add it as a perk. I don't think you're allowed. I think that would mean you're changing the perk.
No, you have
So
to
I
add
don't
it
think
as
he
an
can do
add-on.
that.
No, Michael, he has to add this new cover as an add-on for the other
Oh,
tiers.
you can do that? I don't know, because I didn't do add-ons the last time, so I don't know.
How's that looking on the page, guys? It's looking a little blurry to me.
Look, I haven't refreshed it.
No, it looks fine.
Looks
It's
pretty.
fine?
It's looking pretty clear in mine.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
I mean, I can give you a secret to make your images look perfectly crisp.
Okay.
But we wouldn't go into it on stream.
No, this looks really good, Rob. Don't fret it. It's fine.
Yeah, it looks good.
Wow. Okay, so
You cracked 29,000 US too.
mate. Jeez Louise, what a half hour of insanity this has been.
Yeah, when you okay, Rob, you did this little stream on your channel, which isn't as big as Corey and Clayton's, right? Would you expect all this shit to go down like at all today?
Dude, I was not expecting either cover. Honestly, I didn't think they would get them done. I didn't know what Kyle.
Did you see what Corey just put in the group chat?
Shit. Who did
He's like,
that?
whoa. No. He just says, whoa, what the fuck?
Oh, they look flat.
Oh man, this clothes is so flat. Who did that? Bankrupt? Jesus, man.
Okay.
Yeah, if you put out a poster, I'll back a third time for sure, Rob. So there you go.
If you put a poster, I'll get the poster.
You don't have to do that right now, though. Maybe like
not right now. I'm just saying if you do it, I'll back.
Source the prices and stuff first.
Yeah,
Well,
Rob.
I'd put it in a mailer tube. That's what you do, wouldn't it?
Yes.
You
Well-
have to you have to put that in a tube.
I think Mike's got it right, where you would just have it printed in the U.S. and have Mainland ship it for you.
That was my idea.
Oh, was it yours? I'm sorry, George. George, I've never tried to shortchange you an idea. Don't act all.
Yeah, because I'm thinking the shipping on just a single poster, like in a big poster like that, the tube itself, you're probably going to get over 100 grand. So you're looking at $30 just to ship the thing. So I think it's probably best to, go through Malin or someone.
All right, I'll reach out to Malin now because he takes time to get back to you.
And now we know why it took so long on that cover, at least.
Worth the wait.
Yes, and then some.
And then a perfect time to come in right during the last 48.
Mm-hmm.
I do have his document somewhere. Maybe it says something about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he finished it 2 weeks ago. He's just waiting for this moment to send it to
For dramatic effect.
Yeah.
To build up the tension.
Jeremy, you're pretty good at clipping videos. Can you clip the part when Rob almost cried when he saw it?
Your voice was trembling.
Yeah, I can do that.
George, I said if I
Has
was
anyone
able,
tweeted it out yet?
No.
What were you saying, Rob?
if I was able to shed tears, I would have cried.
Well, then I'm tweeting it.
No, let Rob tweet it, man.
Well,
Like
come
I
on.
would have tweeted already. I'm gonna let Rob have his moment, Bancroft.
Let Kyle tweet it. Is he still here? Can
Oh, I
someone
don't know.
put it in the chat?
Hockey asked him to come on screen, but he never replied.
Bancroft, I want you to give me one of your. I wish you would have had that. Like, I really like your print with Ella in the library.
Yes.
You should have gave me that artwork so I could tweet it out and bask in the glory of it. That's one of my. Your colors are good too, Bancroft. So I don't care what Corey says.
Thank you.
Rob, you okay?
Yeah, man. I'm just like it's crazy. I can't believe it happened.
Did you show your wife?
Yeah, she thinks it's sick. So
The bad there's not more people in here to see it. We got 13, which is pretty good, you know. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna shield the shit out of that tomorrow.
Well, you should start now.
It'll start now, but tomorrow, man, it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong. Do you want me to show you
the Fragga? Yes.
Yeah.
Will he? Wait! Before you do that, would he mind since it's a work in progress?
It's a good question. It's a good question.
Why would he mind?
Look, dude. Like artists are funny. Like you never know, like what pisses one off and what doesn't.
Hockey, are artists funny?
I need to change computers. I'll be like, give me a minute, and I'll be back.
Oh, perfect timing. Todd's Truth's here. What's up, mate?
What do you think, Todd?
Damn. Wow.
Holy moly.
I was saying, Todd, that is every bit as impressive as the Roquefort Battle Brick Road cover.
I was just going to say that might have won cover of the year during our stream if that was up before we had our awards. You know,
I think that knocked Roquefort out for me as number one.
It would be a tough vote for me, but it's for me it's neck and neck.
It's that good, yeah.
Yeah, I just looked at it and I was with Rob there. I kind of choked up a little bit.
I've already three of us have already backed a second time as soon as Rob put it up.
I'm getting it already.
I'm having it tomorrow.
Over here, so I'm hoping people are upgrading.
I got the everything tier. Should I back again for that?
No, you're good. I have to put a note though for people, like an update. I have to say that if you back the everything tier, you get this included. So I'll do that when my brain has started working again, and I can figure out what's going on. Jeez, man.
Dario says, yeah, so the 3-issue tier, I'm guessing that's 1, 2, and 3. Let's you do Rob Willis black and white as an add-on, but not the Kyle Ritter colored one as an add-on.
Okay, yeah, okay. Actually, I'll probably need to change all those. So, yeah, I'm going to have to unshare my screen again.
Do you want to just go do that now? Like, you want to just end? Like, and just go focus?
Nah.
Or we can you just take yourself off camera, put yourself on mute, and we'll shoot the shit for a bit, Rob. Take care of your business. We got you. We'll cover you for like 10 minutes. It's fine.
There you go.
Did you see his reaction, Todd, when it came in?
No, I didn't. I just got home a minute ago and saw that you guys were talking about it.
Yeah, he almost cried.
Wow. Well, I would have too. That looks amazing.
It's nice that if you back the everything, you can just sit back and relax. It's like the Ethan box thing. You back that, you don't even have to think. You get it all.
But
that's what I wanted to make sure of.
I'm trying to talk him into a poster because I will frame it and put it on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, no offense to hockey. I've backed some other Australian campaigns, and their sizes are weird. Their trading cards are not trading cards.
No, I want a 24 by 30.
I know. It's not going to be. It'll be like 23. It'll be 23 by 3/4. It'll mess up your frame size. You'll go nuts.
Well, that's why I told him print in the States, like you were saying. Print it in the
Yeah.
States. Yeah.
Yeah, do that because it's mostly U.S. people are backing it.
Yeah.
What is mine?
Yeah, that might be the way to go. That was a good idea, George. Just
Hey,
print
thanks,
the
crackhead.
States, send it to mail-in.
Yeah,
might
it's
be
the
way.
same size as the black and white poster I got from
Art.
Art,
Yeah.
the 24 by 36.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I have another picture, another frame sitting over there empty, so that would fit perfect in that.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
Todd's ready for it.
I think the posters we get are the same size that you get, like the ones we can buy from the shop. So,
Well,
I was just giving you a hard time, Hockey.
okay.
I almost
What?
don't want to frame it because I want to go to FanFest and get Willis and Ritter to both to sign it and then frame it.
Would you get Rob to sign it too? It's his characters.
Yeah, I get everybody to sign it. Anybody that was involved in it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All three of them.
Oh damn it! I was going to put my hand up to sign it.
He was on stream when it was unveiled. It counts.
Mm. Well, that's pretty. I hope it gets the traction it deserves. Like that's a sick cover.
Fantastic.
Did I hear that? Did he say something about was Frega's cover done?
No.
It's
No,
in
no.
progress.
Oh, okay.
I think he sent him something, but it's not all the way done.
Oh, a mock-up. Okay.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
just wasn't
And then
sure.
after seeing his colors, and then Frega's cover is going to come too. Holy crap!
Yeah,
This is going to blow up on its last days.
if it does.
yeah, perfect timing to get that cover for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've never read it. I'm going on because this is George's favorite. So I'm
Mhm.
so I'm really excited because George talks it up amazingly, and it's the one that I've been looking forward to the most.
Before you get too excited, Hockey, just keep in mind that George thinks that grass growing is exciting.
But I've read some of George's reviews, and he's spot on pretty much everything I've read.
Thank you, Todd.
God dang it, guys! Quit sucking up to George. He's gonna become unbearable.
What Crackhead, what's been your favorite campaign that you've like? I know you like Black Flag and all the other ones, but the one you actually have in hand, what's been your favorite thus far?
That I have in hand.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah.
Favorite book? Jeez, I don't know.
Todd?
Wow. There's been some good ones.
Yeah.
Last time I asked you, Todd, you said it was U.S. Assassin, I think.
Yeah, U.S. Assassin, and then I read. Reading through Chrono Mechanics is really good.
Through the Woods is up there for me.
Through the Woods is really good, and I haven't read yet, but I just got it. Was Lost Pages. So I haven't read it yet. So just the art alone is good, but I haven't read the story yet.
Nice.
I've heard a lot of good things about Through the Woods. A lot from a lot of folks.
Yeah, it's a great book that, I mean, you start reading it and you just don't want to put it down until you're done, and that's how it was for me anyway. It's over 100 pages. I read it all in one go. I just didn't want to put it down. It grabs a hold of you. It's a good story.
Can one of you just try and pick up the 3-pack and see if the add-ons there to be added?
Yep, I'm looking right now. 3-pack, Replicator 3 for all 3 covers. Get this perk. And the color one is there, but let's look at the 3-pack 1, 2, and 3 to see if it's there.
Should be.
Looking. And it's there.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Yep.
Okay.
The number 3, Rob Willis cover. Yep.
Dario checked 2. He says it's there. Good job, Rob.
Well, thank you, Dario, for bringing it up, man. Because that would have gone straight over my head. Like I wouldn't have thought about that.
You weren't thinking about much at the moment. That's okay.
All right. It's probably hard to think about much after getting that.
Rob, I'm waiting on the Twitter reaction now. So.
Did you already post it?
No, he hasn't posted it yet. I'm waiting to.
You just changed,
and that's why Kyle is the best.
You just changed your thumbnail on the campaign too. Like when you search for the campaign, the little headshot. Now you gotta change it again. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yeah, when you search for, like, I have your campaign backed, so when it shows up as like a little image on my contributions, it
Yes.
used to be Ghost like shooting her guns out. Now it's like her close up, like her head's tilted sideways.
Oh, yeah. I changed that this morning. I thought I was trying to change this image here, but it wasn't working. I'm like, why are you not working? I thought so it wasn't working, but that's what I changed. Okay, cool. Thanks, George.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, did you message Dan back to see if it was all right if you showed us the whip?
No. I mean, I did, but I didn't ask him that. I asked him if he wanted to pop in for 5 minutes and say hello. But you know, he's so busy, dude. I don't
Actually,
think
George and I saw Dan this morning.
Where?
Purchasing Jack Kirby art.
Where?
So there's a comic book art dealer that I like. I've been buying art from him for 20 years. And he was having a live event today. They were trying to have a show in New Jersey, and it wasn't going well. A lot of people weren't showing up. So he coupled it with a live event, and he posted it on YouTube. And there was 2 people in the chat, me and Dan Fraga. So, I am not kidding. So I messaged Leroy, and I was like, you got to come in here. We got Fraga on. And we were sitting there talking to him, and out of nowhere, boom, Fraga's on screen doing a deal with the dealer, and he bought an original Jack Kirby.
Oh, wow. That's
like
cool.
right there as we watched him do it. It's on YouTube right now.
Crazy.
He even put the bunny suit on.
He had the bunny suit on. I forgot to mention that. And
he stayed true to that bunny suit. I'll give him that.
The Jack Kirby, it was like an original character sketch, and he actually colored it, which I've never seen Kirby colors. But the best part was he flipped it over, and there was a design sketch which looked to be like a Thor, because I could tell from the boots that he drew on the back. So it's a two-sided color Jack Kirby.
That's
wow.
That's amazing.
I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen Jack Kirby do colors.
Nope.
Wow. No wonder he wanted it.
I think it was for an animation design for something, Todd. Yeah.
What's the YouTube site for that?
It's that's a good question. Let me pull it up. I have it saved.
Yeah, I'd like to check that out.
Hold on. Can I post the link in chat, Rob, or no?
Yeah, of course. Of course, George. You don't have to ask.
Oh, by the way, Rob, thanks for asking me before posting your link yesterday. I appreciated that, and that's sincere. I'm being sincere.
Oh, no worries, man. No worries. I only asked because someone was actually asking for it.
Yeah, I saw the whole thing, but I thought it was pretty cool that you asked me. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah, respect. That's
Rob.
Fraga's only on for a few minutes, so you probably guys don't want to watch the whole thing. I wouldn't think.
Hold on, let me get a link to the direct video.
Do you want to track the link in private chat, and I'll bring it up on the stream? We can have a look.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Even better.
Michael says, "Can I post a link to my OnlyFans?"
I put it there, Rob.
Thanks, mate.
Damn.
And it starts at around.
Oh, I probably need the audio, huh?
40, almost 43 minutes in. There he is.
I can't believe you put the fucking bunny suit on.
Very much. That's very nice of you.
You're the greatest.
I'm an art dealer first and foremost. That's where my heart lay. But the diversity is what supports the staff in the comics and other collectibles. And but I appreciate that feedback.
Heck yeah.
I think that comes from my background in the restaurant business, where I tried. If you walk in the door and spend money with me, as far as having a sit-down meal, I want to make sure you come back, the next 10 times. Customer acquisition, customer retention. I believe in that. So I appreciate that feedback.
I first met you a couple years ago, and you had some really great Buscema preliminaries. Hello, Sharon. How are you?
Say hi.
I I picked up a really excellent John Byrne sketch from you. And I told you my story about my Jack Kirby pencil, my actual pencil that Roz Kirby gave to me back in '94. And since then, I've been saving money to buy a Kirby piece. I've been saving that money for over 25 years.
Oh my goodness!
And you have one. You
All
have
right.
one. I saw it on the
That's
site.
the motorcycle guy.
That's correct.
Oh, let me pull that for you. Yeah, I have it here.
Oh my gosh!
Look at him. He's like a kid on Christmas right now.
Who is that? I didn't know who drew that. Do you know who drew that?
Do you know where it's from?
Oh
This
my
is
God!
exciting. Plus,
if I knew where it
you
was
had
from.
Michael Ovitz on.
Mm-hmm.
He's great. Digging, he's finding.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Oh, there it is. Gorgeous. And now, isn't there a drawing on the back?
Yeah, that's the cool part. That's the cool part. The cool factor. So this is a character design that Jack did and Jack colored, and it was in his house when he passed away, and it kind of like went down the line, and it came out in the portfolio stuff. That I believe a family member sold at San Diego Comic-Con the last time it happened, and then the person that bought it sold it all to me, and then I put out those stats and copies that Jack had, but there was some art in it, and this was one of the pieces of art that was in it.
Yeah.
And
I've been to the Kirby's. Oh, look at that drawing, man. That is awesome.
Oh yeah, that's Thor.
Isn't that, look, tell by the boots, right? That's Thor.
And I can see him holding the hammer in the air.
It's like John Buscema pages, his sketches and his practice drawings are my favorite part.
Yeah.
On those Conan pages.
Yeah.
So is this something that you have to have? This is something that you're going to buy for yourself?
You know what,
for Christmas?
man? Yes, and I'll tell you why. The price is absolutely right on that. I don't even want to bargain with you. The price is completely right on that. I've been saving money since I got that pencil back in '94, and every time I see a piece that I want to buy, they're in the 10,000, 25,000. So when I see a piece like this that I instantly react to, that's 2,500. That's in my budget. I've had that money sitting on the side waiting for this piece.
That's awesome. I appreciate it. Just put in a want list from the website, and we'll just wrap that up tomorrow. Later in the day.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right?
Well, I want to. If you have any copies of a John Byrne sketchbook, I would gladly take that off of you.
Well, let me look through my office, because at one point I did handle one. That was a long time ago, and I think I did make a copy of it just to have. So I'll look for that for you, and we can talk about that offline or online.
Excellent.
Or off. But thank you so much for the feedback. I'm glad I had something for you. Thank you for tuning in and helping support the shopping therapy in the diversity.
Of course, man. Of course.
Yay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays, and we'll get this out, by Tuesday.
That's it.
We'll have it packaged up Monday and out to you by Tuesday.
Now, only Todd might find this interesting. Have you seen that dealer before, Todd?
No, but I just subscribed to his channel.
He used to be on that show Comic Book Men with Kevin Smith.
Oh, okay.
He was the guy that was Crackhead might know this too. He was the guy that would kind of come in and give you like the prices on the art. But the other little piece of information about him you might not know: his father was Jimmy the Greek.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, so that's how he kind of got. That's how he got started in the business.
Bruce guy, right? That's not the Robert Bruce guy, the one that comes in and appraises art a lot. It's a different one.
This guy's name is Anthony Snyder, but yeah.
Anthony Snyder. Oh, wow. Yeah, I used to watch that show.
I've been buying art from him for years. Super nice guy. I mean, like, this guy knows everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah,
cool.
Fraga owns a Kirby now.
And 2,500. That's a really good deal.
Yeah, and he knew beforehand that there was another drawing on the other side of that, so he clearly had heard of that piece before going in.
It's just cool that like you could be there and see that go down. Like,
yeah.
How
And
you
he
doing,
put his
Rob?
and he put his bunny suit on.
Yeah, the bunny suit. That's hilarious to me. He threw that on. Yeah.
Just to see if Frega steps in here and says hi to people.
Rob's adding a lot to the conversation today.
With the picture enlarged on your campaign page, Rob, you can see even better how amazing this art is.
Yeah, it's nice and clear.
His colors are, oh my God. I mean, I thought it was a great picture to begin with by Willis, but man, wow. I can see why you're speechless.
Man. I've just told Kyle he can post it, so I'll probably post it after he posts it. I think we'll see what happens. He might be busy, so I might post it in a couple of minutes. Or
and I agree. If you made that a poster, I'd want one too.
So there's 4 right there.
Yeah.
It's wow. That would look amazing as a poster on my wall.
Like I nearly didn't stream today, but I'm like, I want to, and it was cool, man. Like, how cool is it? Like, you got to see me when I got this piece actually come in live. Like,
yeah, that was incredible. Yeah, to see it unveiled live like that, and to be on the stream, it was an honor. Yeah, because that's one of those pieces that just doesn't come around too often. That's that good.
Congratulations, Rob.
That's amazing.
I hope it was worth the. I know it was worth the wait, but I hope you understand. Like, those covers don't come along very often. I mean, I've seen 2 of them in, I don't know, 2.5 years or whatever. They both come this year, but they don't come along very often, man.
Yeah, the other ones are great. The other, the Kanan one's great. They're all great, but something about that just pops out as like, holy freaking moly.
Yeah, I think he put extra time in it just for you, Rob. I'm being honest. I think he put extra effort into it for you.
Well, if that's the case, man, I appreciate. Actually, I really like Kyle. I've said this before, right? But my brother is deaf, not to the extent that Kyle is. So I feel like some sort of connection to Kyle, even though he probably doesn't feel the same way, which is cool. But it just, whenever I'm talking to Kyle, and some people say, it must suck for him that he has to type stuff out. I'm like, there's some of my best memories with my brother playing World of Warcraft, because I could have normal conversations with him through whispers, which is like just talking to each other privately. And I could talk to him like about anything because he could understand it, and we didn't have that problem with verbal communication. It was fantastic.
Yeah, that's cool. That's real cool.
So I mean, whenever someone says, I must suck for Kyle having to type stuff out and read stuff, he probably really likes it, man, because it's a really good form of communication for him. But obviously, I can't speak to him. I don't know how he feels, but that's just my experiences with it. But holy shit, this is amazing.
I just went back and watched it. I scrolled back to watch your reaction. Your reaction is awesome. And George too. Your reaction when you just saw it, you were like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, you guys probably would have seen my jaw hit the floor if I was on camera.
I didn't know what it was because I couldn't I didn't know if Rob was shocked and from awe or from oh, this is what I've been waiting for. This is shit. I couldn't tell. Then he put it on the screen, and I'm like,
I don't know. When I saw Rob's face, I had a feeling it was good.
He got shocked before he even saw it. We're like, "Well, how is it?" I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet. But
you want to put it?
Yep.
You want to? We have a couple people just join. You want to put it back on, share it, and just.
Oh, sorry.
You look speechless.
I'm just looking at it on this monitor over here.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at it on my monitor over here, and man, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
So people that just joined, this is the new variant cover for Replicator 3. It's on the campaign now. You can go back it. pencils by art by Rob Willis, colors by Kyle Ritter.
Just
Wow.
full
a combo that doesn't come together often.
Well, I don't think it's come.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Years.
Yeah, this is the first I'd ever seen Rob Willis and Kyle together. I think Blu-ray mentioned that there was one previous before this, but it was a long time ago. Or I think it was a Sovereign Wolf piece years ago, or a Sovereign piece or something. I don't know.
I think it's been done once before, but it wasn't anything like we're seeing now.
Yeah.
No, this is wow.
I think like what makes it work is that it's so like dramatic from the original pencils and inks. Like the contrast is just amazing.
The color palette that he chose to use, it's perfect. I love that skyline, those clouds in the background. I mean, it's just everything about this is just awesome.
I'm loving these rocks, man. Keep going back to them, but that looks fantastic.
I like the sky. I like it all, but the sky really bounces to me. Like he added all those clouds in.
Something about that sky for me too. It's just like, man, it's.
Would you ever give something to Ritter and be like, just stick to the colors? You have to be insane.
No, you just give it to him and don't say anything. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do.
Yep. Give it to him and say,
look at this.
Go crazy.
The fire flare, the flare that's coming off on the right hand side there. That. Like,
and the way he did the headlights looks amazing with that glow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the rays too. Yeah.
Wow.
I like even if you look at the bottom left, you can see the flames, but they're kind of blurred. Like even like the little details.
Yeah, he's a master.
Oh, all right. He's posted it. I'll chuck a link in here, and you can share it too.
Yeah.
Wow.
You already had 5 claimed.
Yeah. All of you guys. And Todd's just sitting there going, "I don't need you, man. I got the everything perk."
Well, as you know, I've already backed your campaign 3 times.
Whoa, there you go.
Amazing.
But hey, if you told me it didn't come in the everything pack, I'd be backing it right now too. So I would not let this get away.
Like honestly, I love Frega, and I won't back a campaign more than 3 times. I just can't do it. So now I'm going over my head right now, Rob. I'm like, well, if you put a poster out, like I'm going to get the poster, and if not, then I'll get the like I'm that's what I'm doing. Like you got my money. Like good job.
Thinking about breaking your rule, huh?
Maybe.
Would you only want this one as a poster?
Yeah. Yes.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, man, this is like you don't get these colors. This is exceptional. That's what this is. This is like truly exceptional.
Did I show you the other version of this that someone else colored?
I think you did, but it would be interesting to see. I remember it wasn't that great.
I'd want a clean poster as well. Don't put like this is me, but don't put the Replicator logo on it.
I agree. I don't like posters with logos on it. They should be just for the art, so there shouldn't be any logos on, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree too. Yeah.
I feel like I've run like half a mile.
That's not even that far.
Wow. Yeah, that was worth the wait, Rob.
It was. I think Kyle, man, you guys know, I think he's a legit genius when it comes to this thing. Like he can see a piece and see how it needs to be colored.
Rick says in chat, not folded. He was not. He's going to put them in tubes.
Yeah, not folded, Rick. Exactly. Well, sometimes the only criticism I would have with Kyle, and definitely not here, would be sometimes when he colors stuff out of Cyberfrog outside, you still get that Cyberfrog vibe, but here there's no. It's just there's no Cyberfrog vibe. It's just totally different.
No Cyberpunk vibe at all. Yeah, I know. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I think that's what makes him a master. He knows how to change it up for each piece. Even that piece Rob, when you gave him the one with the ghost in the tank, and he just spent a couple minutes on it, that looked amazing by itself. And he just went, oh, just do this, this, and this. And whoa. And it completely had a different vibe to it as well.
I'm interested. Man. I'm interested to see like when Malin and Davis and those guys see this. Like, they're going to shit their pants just as much as we are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. This is a fucking joke.
Yeah.
In comparison, it's a nice picture in itself.
Mm-hmm.
In comparison, when you put it next to
right.
It's chalk and cheese.
That's
anything's going to look ugly next to that. Yeah.
That looks okay for like a normal, if it was a normal thing.
Yeah.
Then you look at that and you're like, but that's a masterpiece.
Yeah, I think the one on the right looks fine. I don't think it looks bad. It looks like an interior panel page.
Right.
Yeah, but now that you've seen what Kyle did, it's like,
no, it goes from an okay piece to a masterpiece. It was like, wow.
Rick says, you guys mentioned it before, not folded though. I'd never fold art, guys. I don't get it when people do. I just don't think you can do it.
I've told people before, Rob, that when they said they're going to fold posters, I'm like, no, don't fold it. I will pay extra shipping. Tell me what the shipping is. I'll pay you. Don't fold it.
Yeah, like there was a bunch of people telling Cecil that too about the Anna poster, the fold out. Everyone wanted it. Just well, not everyone, but I remember a lot of people in the chat saying, no, don't fold it. Because it was a nice image.
Right.
People just don't like that fold crease, on their posters, and rightfully, I don't either.
That's like Art when he sent out the poster for Black and White that I have over there. He sent it in a tube and didn't fold it. And I was like, and I told Art the same thing. I said, Art, I will pay you extra shipping if you do it that way because I don't want it folded because I want to frame it and put it on my wall.
Yeah, for a piece of art like a poster for Rob that I'll frame and put on my wall, I'd give you $50, like for this, easy, to get it here in a tube.
Yeah. I would too. No, not even hesitant on that.
Well, that is something for me to look into today for tomorrow, for sure.
That can always be an add-on during the in-demand. You don't have to rush yourself on that.
Yeah, man. You don't need to look at it tomorrow. You have a big day tomorrow, but like definitely do it.
Yeah, for your in-demand. That way it'll bring in more people to look at it because you'll add the poster.
Bingo.
Yeah.
I've got plans for in-demand, so we'll see what happens there.
And in-demand money still counts towards the stretch goals. So if you unlock stuff during in-demand, it still counts, right?
Yeah, I'm not a wanker.
Cool. I don't like wankers.
Oh, look at that. You're already over 29.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be sharing all of this later because I want more people to see this.
Yeah, I want more stretch goals.
You want all the prints, George, we know.
I do.
Well, from George's recommendation, too, about how good this was, because I didn't get either of the other two because I wasn't here for them. But that's why I also saw in back the everything tier. Because that got all the prints, all 6 comics, everything. And I was like, well, for George's recommendation was so high that it was the best he's read. I was like, I want it.
You guys do know that George likes Swamp Thing, right?
Love Swamp Thing.
Oh, that depends on which version of Swamp Thing.
I'm just saying, Todd, you can't just take his recommendation. I mean, come on, let's knock George down.
I also like Batman.
That doesn't count.
Don't try to turn that on him. Yeah, but are you going to love Batman now? Unfortunately, Detective is going to suck.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't know what stream I was on, but yeah, like I'm dropping my pull list. This is my last month, so like no more pull list for me. But I did that before.
Yeah,
the Detective thing. To be fair, like, and to be fair, like Batman.
You're just waiting for the other guy to finish, right? His run.
No, I'm just done. I'm just done.
Yeah. Unfortunately, now I think the only people that I knew that were still collecting any comics, they were collecting Batman and Detective. That was it.
Yeah. Well,
and now after that, everybody's like, it's done. When they saw who was going to take over, they're like, okay, I'm done.
I mean, why do that when you can get a Rob Willis, Kyle Ritter colored replicator cover and get better than what DC's putting out?
Yeah.
Right, Rob?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, everything looks better than what they're putting out. I mean, and this stuff looks amazing.
Should I take this one off or leave it up still?
I mean, it's all right. It's not. It's no.
What do you mean?
Kyle Ritter.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Take it off?
Take it off here, off the page.
No.
Just leave it there.
No. Oh.
My borrow idea says you can't knock George down. He survived the meteorite that wiped out the dinosaurs.
Wow.
The legend of George grows daily.
Oh my gosh.
Rob, I don't like alternate covers, but refresh.
Doing that now.
There we go.
Thank you, Hockey. That was you.
Hooray. So everybody like on the panel is back to you again.
Well, no, I haven't yet. I am tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Jen,
Every time I make a purchase out of country, I have to transfer money onto a credit card, and it takes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll definitely be grabbing one tomorrow for sure.
Bancroft says at $50, you only need to sell 10 units to break even on the printing. Have Malin ship them. Wouldn't be a hassle at all.
Oh wow.
Rob,
maybe we can talk about that, Bancroft, on your stream today.
Rob, this gives you a good talking point tomorrow too, because I know you want to do a bunch of, shilling, and it's tough to kind of bring up the same stuff over and over and over again. And now you got this, which is generating a lot of interest.
Oh, and any host that sees this is going to ask questions about
couldn't have been a better time.
Gee, every time, it's sick, dude.
Kyle Ritter with the timing, huh?
I just made it the background on my computer, my PC. I made it my wallpaper. Seriously.
Yeah, no, it's that good. I might put it up on one of mine.
Before you add the logo on it. Smart.
Oh, you're on Bancroft's tonight, you said?
Yeah. I assume it's at 3. I don't know what time he.
If you don't get
11, usually our time, right?
If you don't get a bump when you show this cover, then there is no bump.
Bancroft,
bump nothing. There should be a tsunami, man.
He's very confident I'm going to get multiple bumps on his show today for some reason.
I'm very happy for you, man. Really happy for you.
Really?
Show.
People don't appreciate when you aren't around. When I wasn't around creators like I am now, I didn't appreciate the hard work and the effort that just goes into campaigning, much less managing the book, putting a book together. And now I'm seeing it. So, yeah, exactly. So when you get something like this, I'm like, well deserved, man.
Yeah. I was the same way, this time last year. I didn't, you just don't think about it a lot as a fan. But the more creators you talk to, you start to think about the logistics that go into making a book, and it's just it's a lot. It's no small feat at all.
I'm just putting this together now, but I like that Kyle kind of matched the red in the sky to the red in the first one with Clayton's cover.
Let me see.
Oh, okay.
No, the first cover, Rob, not this one.
Oh,
Clayton's first one with the that one.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. I might head off in 5 minutes because I need to process this.
I don't blame you. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, you guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much. I seriously appreciate it. All the tweets, all the backing, all the support you guys do. That almost made me a little emotional, actually. Jesus. I don't like this.
Well, no, I mean,
according to Patrick, me and George are expecting a cut of this campaign.
Talk about that. No, we are not. I only back good books because I think they're good. I don't do it because I think you're a nice guy. I mean, I do think you're a nice guy, but I only back it because I think it's good.
Well, George is pretty honest. Yeah, I mean, nobody's above reproach, and I don't think you've done anything pretty much worthy of criticism on this campaign. It's pretty. You've done a pretty good job, Rob.
Yeah,
No,
it runs pretty flawlessly. Yeah, and considering, I mean, there's not many people in CG that are on their third book of the same title, you know. So, like, you know, he's proven to deliver. So, yeah, I mean, well done, Rob. Really,
Thank you.
well done.
Yeah.
I really
Like I
would
told
like
you
it.
before, Rob, this is like the best. I think it's the best campaign page I've seen
Oh, thanks, man.
on Indiegogo.
The way it's put
all of
together
it.
is so everything's
Yeah.
clear. Like, you never get lost. Yeah, because there's a lot of campaigns where I get lost and I'm like, okay, like what you know, because some of them can be kind of messy, but yeah, this one is real clear. Yeah.
I'd be
And
lying.
I like what Bancroft did too at the bottom of his, when he, you know, how the pages that he showed how much of the book's already done. So, you know, little things like that just set campaigns aside from everybody else's, you know, in my opinion.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to hear. Like, Clayton is really good at talking art to normies like me. I want to hear Clayton talk about what Kyle just turned in. I think it would be interesting where he'd be able to explain the reasons why I like it. He's just really good at that. Like,
Well, I mean, he said he's going to be on a lot tomorrow. We'll see. He's got a baby, so we'll see what happens. But we're going to be going from 10 a.m. this time to 7 p.m. here, which is like 9 hours.
George is going to be here for all of it.
No, I'll try to be here for a little bit.
Jeremy said he'd be here. George said he'll be here. I'm going to assume Todd, the crew will be here. So,
talking.
Crack Croc says, glad to back the secret perk, Robbie. Very, very much appreciated. Just let you know, Crack Croc, I don't know how long you've been watching, but we just got this crazy covering from Kyle Ritter, which you can back if you want to. It is the featured perk now. So crazy.
Just
go, Rob.
It is.
Yeah, you need to wrap it up. Just go take a breather, man.
Yeah, man. Talk to you tomorrow.
You look like you need oxygen, Rob.
Yeah.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
I've just been tracking how many people has been retweeting Kyle's tweet. It's quite a bit. Like Rob Willis.
Rob Willis just retweeted it.
Right, Rob Willis.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's catching on. Like, yeah.
Rob Willis retweeted it with the little emoji drooling.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, that picture makes me drool too. Man.
That's crazy. How many is it? How many is it up to now? Yeah, going pretty well. It's at 30 likes already, so pretty decent. Alan Hales, he's popped in, mate. Just let you know, Kyle's just turned in this cover on the campaign, which is a beauty. You can back it here if it's up your alley. Man. All right, let's sound off. Hockey, anything to say, mate?
No, thanks for the invite.
Welcome, George.
We usually say back something, but today I'm going to say back this cover.
Yes.
Love it. Todd's Truth.
Again, back Replicator. This
beautiful.
Is amazing campaign.
Back Replicator. Rob Willis and Kyle Ritter don't get together often, so yeah, grab this. I would.
I mean, only the second time you're going to see these two do a cover.
Yep.
Or even if I don't think the other one was a cover, so this is like the first time it's a cover.
And like you know, it may not be the first time, but they have both improved so much since that original piece of work. I think Rob Willis really leveled up to a whole different level when he did that Dan Fragger cover, and I think he was already at like 10 out of 10. So I don't even know how you get higher than that, but
really,
damn, he's cool.
Well, this is right here.
Leroy,
fuck Bancroft.
Holy crap!
I hear you. All right, guys. Thank you all, and it was so cool getting this live on air to show you guys. Like, it was awesome. I'll see you later. I'll be on Bancrofts, and then we'll be streaming all day tomorrow. So, you know, come ride out the final 24 hours with us. 12 hours, whatever it's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be fun. I might give away some original art. We'll see what happens. We'll play it all by ear and make sure it kicks ass. Thank you all.
Sure it will.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Later.
Take it easy, guys.
Hey, congrats, Rob.
Wow.
Oh, he left.
He already left. Later,
Wow,
guys.
he already passed out.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Later.
I'm gone.
Wow. See you guys.
Later, guys.